get low. Oh, I get high. My man walked out. Now you know that ain't right. Well, he better watch out if I meet him tonight. I said when I get low. Oh, I get high. All this hard luck in this town has found me. Nobody knows how trouble goes round and round me. Oh, I'm all alone with no one to pet me. But old rocking chair ain't never gonna get me. 'Cause when I get low, oh, I get high.
Let's smoke this tea this evening, huh?
Dream about dream, 5 feet long. The night is mist, but not too strong. You get high, but not for long.
Why, man?
'Cause you's the viper. Now I'm the king of everything. You gotta get high to have that swing. Light and deep, let it be. 'Cause you's the viper. Now your throat gets dry and you know you're high. Everything is dandy. Chuck into the candy store. But your conk peppermint candy. Then you know your body's bent. You don't give a darn if you don't pay rent. Sky's high, you high. 'Cause you's the viper. Dreams are free, 5 feet long. The night is mist, but not too strong. You get high, but not for long. Why, man? 'Cause you's the viper. Now I'm the king of everything. You gotta get high to have that swing. Light and deep, let it be. 'Cause you's the viper. Viper, 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 viper.
Let's smoke this tea this evening, huh?
Throat gets dry and you know you're high. Everything is dandy. Chuck into the candy store. But your conk peppermint candy. Then you know your body's bent. You don't give a darn if you don't pay rent. Sky's high, you high. 'Cause you's the viper.
Every man, every woman in this nation, regardless of party, will have the right to register and to vote. The opportunity to register and to vote, and also the sacred obligation to register and to vote.
Come on with your rain, I've got a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing, singing in the rain. Singing in the rain. Singing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with your rain, I've got a smile on my face. I'll walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing, singing in the rain. Together, this morning to start, happy and together, with joy in my heart. Why is each new last tribal to do? Because I'm living a life full of you. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds
evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to Game Night Classics on Tuesday the 16th of March, which is today and has been all day. How are you keeping? How are you doing? Well done to Mr. Quizworthing on winning My Mind's Gone Blank there. I have given you an extra bonus penny onto the spreadsheet. Very well done, Mr. Quizworthing. That has been added on for you right now. So, yes, all is well. I've got so much I want to do with this game that I've just completely forgot about this week. I need to do penny integration because it's a little bit different from like the rest of the system that I've got in store for penny integration. So I need to do that at some point, which I haven't done today. So I'm going to have to just check the VOD to add names on tomorrow, which will be a tedious 20 minutes, but there we go. It's on me. I also want to put a used letter rack on the board. Now, I did add a text mesh, but then it didn't show up anywhere, so I've genuinely no clue if that's going to be a thing. So it doesn't appear to be there at the moment, so I'm going to delete the letters that are on it. But yeah, so a few things that I want to do. Anyway, I hope you're well. Wheel of Fortune, double wheel, and then deal. With Ash the Bash is going to be hosting Deal or No Deal a bit later on. And I'm going to scurry off to some darkened corner somewhere and be the banker. I'm wearing my, just to let you know, this is my my Jackie Weaver t-shirt from the last time we played Wheel of Fortune. If I just throw the microphone out of the way. Yes, there we go. Can you solve it? Have you solved it yet? Say thank you for seeing the light. You asked me ages ago about it, Score. I said no, and now it's been brought up again, and I've changed my mind about it. It's not about seeing the light; it just hasn't come up recently. So yes, that's one of my new t-shirts. It is, yes. Has anyone worked it out yet? Can you buy a vowel? No, because it's been printed already. It's fixed now. If you want to buy your... Oh, hello. Go to the right window, Ben. If you want to buy your very own one of those, you can do that from the merch store. It's Jackie Weaver, to do something rather than Jacob Weaver. You can get that from the merch store, so do pop over there and treat yourself. Why not? And speaking of treats, Mr. Quizworthing has been subscribing for 2 months now. Or rather, Zeus has just gifted a tier 1 sub to Mr. Quizworthing, making that a 2-month subscription. Mr. Quizworthing, welcome to your continued existence in the family, and thank you very much, Zeus, for your support there. Right, we're going to get this game underway. We've got 2 games of Wheel of Fortune that we need to get through. I say get through like it's not going to be fun. It will be fun. I've got some... 10 brand new custom puzzles here, and 3 players in each game in each hot seat. Remember, you need to have a microphone and be in the Discord if you want to come and play in the hot seat game. But if you're not, or you don't want to, or you just want to play along in the lobby for fun, that's completely fine. But don't join this wheel lobby at the beginning, because it can only hold 24 people. And if you can't come into the speaky room, then you can join the game after the fact, okay? But you don't need to join this wheel to play. Alright, so without any further ado, if I press the right button, I got some new sounds on my boards. Well, that one's not new, but that's what we're about to spin in a minute. I quite like this one. That's quite a fun little jingle. So fruity, yes, it's all very fruity, and that's a new one.
Ring, 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 ding a ding, ding a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, a ring a ding, ring a ding, a ding, a ring, 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 ring a ding.
I think that's very funny. I need to find a use for that because it's very funny. Yes, they're well spotted, Hodders. They are on both were used on QI as part of something I've been doing recently. With Hex, and it's now got custom buzzers, so I've just been testing it out with some QI buzzer sounds. So anyway, I'll shut up and I'm going to open this lobby. So if you want to come and play, pop in the code. PMZJ. Remember, you need to have a microphone if you want to come and play in the lobby game, and if you don't have a microphone or you don't want to play in the lobby game, you don't need to join this wheel. There's no exclusion method on this wheel, okay? So don't join it unless you are planning on coming to have a chat with me. Oh, another great big noise. Topper One Gaming's been subscribed for 4 months and is saying, let's give this game a spin and have a really good time. Very good, very good. Lovely, 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 lovely. Oh, that was another thing that came up last time. I need to adjust what's going on with the wheel because all the names shuffle around, and apparently that's like upsetting for us. And to be fair, I'm not quite sure why I decided to implement it like that. It was almost certainly more complicated than the way of just remove the person from the wheel. And it depends how I'm doing the collections. If they're a list, and yeah. Shut up, Ben. Stop whittering on. You're not making any sense. no sense at all. Right, I'm going to lock it up in a minute. I'm going to lock it up. I'll give you another 30 seconds to come and join. Remember, if you have not got a microphone, then there's no sense in joining this wheel, but you can join the game after the fact. There will be a lobby reward, 1,000 points starting in there, getting gradually smaller as letters are revealed by the hot seat players, and you can whisper your answer at any time to earn yourself that reward. Let me say hello to everyone. Hello Keshi, hello Adster, Jerry Eris, Rubix, Connor, Carl the 7th, Zeus, Topper 1, Catus, Lupine 1, David Bodica, Matt the Ref, me, I'm here, Clive, It's Sotley, Oni, Lingomaniac, Brand New Halo, Good Evening, Energia, Samster, Miss Quizworthing, Innes, Deduce Man, Jay White, Prugs, Score Count, Dante, Lee Link, We Like Shapes, AB Me, Natter, 8 Minky, Hodders, Ash, and anybody else who is hanging about in the channel. You're very, very welcome here, and I hope you're looking forward to having a good evening. Right, that will do, that will do. Let's lock it up. Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll don't worry about it, Topper. We'll get some people in. Mice to see you, mice. Indeed. Let's spin the wheel and get some players picked. Off you go, wheel. Good lord, that was a big spin. I really didn't think it would go around that far. That seems like it's gone on far too long, to be honest. Yes, it has, because it's not picked anyone. Oh, well, never mind. Let's try again. Maybe that spin is still doing the old one. Let's see. That's once. That's twice. That's... Yeah, okay, so... This spin button is definitely still hooked up to the old method where it spins too fast. Christ, we're going to be here all night. Slowing down, we're slowing down, we're slowing down, we're slowing down, we're slowing down. We've got a player. It's going to be the Lupine one by the looks of it. Welcome, Lupine. Yeah, that's way too many times. I did slow it down, and in the main game, it does do it slower. But for now, apparently, that's not a thing that I've done on the Stream Deck one. So we'll just enjoy it going round a lot. Lupine, you're first in. Make your way to the green room. Let's give it another spin. Or 10. It's a me. Yes, it is, Lupine. It's a you. The void. Is it going to be the void? No, it's still going. It's a Connor! Welcome on in, Connor. Make your way to the green room. And we'll give it one more great big spin. Yes, someone's been smearing butter on the wheel. But only for this portion of the game, not the main game. The rest of the game should be very slow. Or a respectable sort of tempo. If we ever get there, we might not. We might just be stuck on this lobby screen for the rest of the evening. Possibly. Possibly. Is it going to be Samster or is it going to keep going? It's going to be Samster! Make your way to the green room. And that is all 3 players for the first game. Welcome to you all. Let's go to a wide shot. I see all 3 players in the green room. Hopefully they'll come through in just a tick. And I think they're just getting sound tested by score count there. So we've got a score in there and sound testing Connor, Samster and Lupine. If I undeafen myself, then we'll be able to hear them when they come in, and they're undeafened on OBS, which is great. Yeah, that's on the menu. Don't say "huh" in that sort of dismissive voice, Natter. Oh, still no Twitch lib. No, there's still no Twitch lib. I said at the start of the stream. There's a billion things I need to do to this, and that's one of them. But it'll happen. It'll happen. All in good time. I've been doing other stuff. Yeah. So I'm on 720p tonight. So let me know if you notice any discernible difference in the viewing. Double dips of different games, score count. 3 of you, Lupine, Connor, Samster. Hello, good evening, welcome.
Hello.
Lovely to have you all here. Can you all see the screen? Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Lovely, 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 lovely. I'm just going to look at the leaderboards and see if I can see any of your names anywhere. Now, Lupine, I see your name right at the very top. 28,100, the highest ever score in Deal or No Deal. No, it's not Deal. Wheel of Fortune. Deal or No Deal's later.
I mean, I've done well in Deal or No Deal.
You did do well in Deal as well, yes. Are you hoping to better that this evening?
Well, it'll be a pretty tough ask, but I'm up for a challenge.
Good to hear. Connor, I'm seeing your name there as well. 16,300, a little bit further down, but still a respectable score and having won the game. I'm assuming you're looking to better that this evening.
I am, yeah.
Good to hear. And Samster, I think this is one of not very many games where I don't see your name.
I've played twice before, and both times have not been very good. It's just not been my game. So hopefully this time I'm going to turn it around.
We've turned it around this time. That's the plan. Well, that is the fighting. That is the fighting talk from the three guys there: Lupine, Connor, and Samson. The very best of luck to you all. And a reminder: if you're playing in the lobby, or if you just want to play along from home, all you need to do is whisper the answer to Persephone's Twitch bot. You can whisper it at any time, but your spelling must be exact. And when you whisper it, you will get the Twitch reward that shows up in the top right-hand corner of the screen. So do whisper it, but you must be exact. If you're wrong, you lose 100 points every time you're wrong, and you can enter it at any time, even if you didn't join that lobby game. If you're the first to get it right, you get an extra 100 points. So, yeah, I think that's about it. I'm going to press the spin button again because I think that's the one I press, and we'll play Wheel of Fortune. Oh, just a word of warning to our contestants. I'm sure they all know the drill by now. It's exclamation mark spin, or exclamation mark spin 1, spin 2, or spin 3, or with an exclamation mark. Don't sit and have a ponder and a think about the wheel. We need to get things choppy through this game, so don't sit and pontificate over what it might be. We'll keep the speed going at a sensible level. There's our first puzzle this evening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words in it, and it spells out a TV show and host. TV show and host. And I've double and triple checked, and it is in that order. TV show and host. So let's bring up the Twitch players. Those are the people who are left over from the lobby, but anyone else can join simply by whispering the correct answer. There's a Twitch reward. Lupine, you've got control of the wheel. 1, 2, 3, go. That's what the wheel is supposed to spin like. A little bit like that. It does seem to be a bit buttery tonight, doesn't it? 150 Lupine to start us.
T for Tango.
T for Tango. Yes, there's 3. Some sandpaper on the bottom. That might help, Clyde. Might help a little bit. So, Lupine off the mark there. And 450 for this one, Lupine.
N for November.
N for November. Yes, there's 2. And on again. Where's it going? 700.
H for Harry.
H for Harry. I'm afraid not. That's the end of your turn, but you've got 1350 on the board. Connor, it's your spin.
Alrighty, let's go.
$750, nice strong start.
S for sugar.
S for sugar. Yes, there's 2.
Can I buy a vowel, please?
Let's have a look. Yes, you can. You got more than enough points. What would you like?
Let's go with an I for indigo.
I for indigo. Yes, there's 2 of them.
Oh. Can I buy another one, please?
Yes, you may.
U for umbrella.
U for umbrella. Clive is the first to solve, getting 667 and a bonus 100 points. Let's look for a U. Yes, there's 1.
1.
Here come all the solves coming in now. And new players joining the lobby. If you just whisper to the bot, even if you're not in that lobby, you will be added onto it. Remember, a bonus 1,000 points for our hot seat players if they can solve it. 250, Connor.
L for Lima.
L for Lima. There's 2.
Ben, I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Would you now? What do you think it is, Connor?
As yet untitled, Alan Davies.
Absolutely right. Making short work of that. As yet untitled, Alan Davis, TV show and host. Very, very well played, Connor. Bonus 1,000 points plus all the points you found on the wheel. Clive, a legend, taking an early lead in the lobby with 767. Innes, AB, Me, Hodders, Samsa, Zeus, Ash, Topper, Proogs, Adster and Caters all on joint second place with 630 points. Very well done. We're going to put another 1,000 points back into that Twitch reward. Connor, having solved it, goes up to 2,500. Lupine on 1,350. Samster yet to score, but of course hasn't had a go at the wheel yet. And because Connor solved it right there, Samster is going to get control of the wheel. Connor surrenders control to Samster. And so, Samster, you're going to be starting us off on our next clue, our next puzzle rather. Just the 3 words in this one, and they spell out an expression. Another 1,000 points in that Twitch reward. Samster, take it away.
Let's give it a go. I did know the last one, but I was expecting to not be able to get this one. So,
150, Samster.
I'll try an S for sugar.
S for sugar. Good start, Samster.
Yeah.
that's about right, he says. Lupine, give it a go. Few people having a go. You lose 100 points every time you're wrong. You're very welcome to have a go, but bear in mind you do lose some points. 700, Lupine.
T for tango.
T for tango. Just the one. Yeah, it's always worth having a stab, Kate, especially if you've got a little bit of a point bank there. Still some very big points there. No one in the lobby yet to solve, unsurprising, with only 1 letter found so far. Lupine's hopefully going to give us another letter now, and it's going to be 500 points a letter, Lupine.
H for Harry.
H for Harry. Just the one.
I'd like to buy a vowel, please.
Let's just check in. Plenty points to do it. What would you like?
A for apple.
A for apple. Yes, there's one. Go for another spin. Oh, Lupine, that is again the end of your turn, but those 950 points are safe, and Connor takes control.
Oh, swapped windows there. Didn't want to do that. Let's try that again.
Oh, it looks like a big one. 800 points, Connor.
B for Bravo.
B for Bravo. Unfortunately not. Samster comes back to you. There's lots of very interesting suggestions coming in from the chat, and some new names cropping up. Lovely to see some new names. Welcome. Days of Inspiration. Nice to have you here. Samster, 200 points a letter.
Y for yellow.
Y for yellow. Unfortunately no. It's the problem with these shorter clues. Lupine, we're back to you, the only one with points in this round. Oh, and someone has solved it. We Like Shapes as the first to solve it. 751 plus a bonus 100 for being the first. Well done, Shapes. 900 for you, Lupine, if you can find a letter now.
R for Romeo.
R for Romeo. Unfortunately not, Connor. It comes back to you.
Hello, free spin.
There's a nice free spin for you, Connor. So if you go bankrupt, lose a turn, or miss a letter, you get another go. For now, you give it another spin. $400.
Right. N for Norman.
N for Norman. Yes, there is one there.
What? Can I buy a vowel, please?
Let's just take a look. There's another solve. I think you have got enough for 1 vowel purchase. Yes.
Only the one. Better make this a good one. Can I buy an O for Oscar?
O for Oscar. Oh, that was 250 well spent, but you have got that free spin, so do give it another go. A few more solves coming in from the Twitch audience. 250 this time, Carl.
What could it be? L for Lima.
L for Lima? Unfortunately not. Samster, you're back in control. Need to get some points on the board, Samster. Missing the loser turn is a good way to get points on the board. 300 points a letter, Samster. What are you going to have?
D for Delta.
D for Delta. Yes, there's one there.
Okay.
What?
But I can't buy a vowel
You
yet,
can. You
so
have
I'm
just about got enough to buy a vowel. It's 250 for a
okay.
vowel.
I'll buy an I for Igloo then.
You're going to
please.
buy an I for Igloo. Let's have a look. Yes, there is one there.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Dawning realization of folks now. Samster, what's it going to be? Spin or solve?
I'm still struggling. I'm going to have to spin.
Give it a spin. Yeah, you certainly can't buy a vowel now with only 50 points. It's going to be another consonant there. 400 points.
It's going to have to be an F for Freddy.
F for Freddy. Unfortunately not. Lupine, we come back to you. 950 points a letter. Sorry, 950 in the bank. And it's going to be... Are you there, Samster? 400 a letter, Lupine.
M for Michael.
M for Michael. Yes, there's one there.
I'd like to solve a puzzle.
For 1,000 points, Lupine, what do you think it is?
Mind the gap.
Mind the gap is right. Nice short one there. There's some really interesting suggestions coming in, but yes, mind the gap. I need to get that on a soundboard, really, don't I? I'll be honest, when I first saw it, I thought it was shit the bed. Very nice, brand new Halo. Very nice indeed. No, mind the gap, that famous London Underground expression, and other underground networks are also available. So, Clive still in the lead, 14.35. Topper and Zeus in second place with 12.15. And Keshi's now in third with 11.41. We're going to put another 1,000 back into that Twitch reward, but not before we've gone to double money and not before we have checked out the scores. So, at the end of the first half, going from lowest to highest, Samster has got 50 points. Connor has 2,650. And Lupine, thanks to that solve, currently in the lead with 3,700. So, Lupine, having just solved that puzzle, surrenders control of the wheel to Connor, who is going to be starting us off on this next puzzle. There are two or technically three words, depending how you interpret it, in this word, Connor, and they spell out a sport. A sport. Give it a spin. And double points for every letter you find.
Give it a big one.
Give it a big spin 3. Oh, where's it going? Where's it going? Oh dear, Connor. Well, if you're going to get it, that's the time to do it when there's nothing to lose.
Now, score, does that count? Will a player bankrupt in this round? Does that count?
No, the money from the previous rounds is saved, but that bankrupt just resets the current round score to 0. Did you just call me score?
No, he needs the channel point
for prediction.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, no, you're still on, you're on 0 and you're bankrupted back to 0, so it's all good.
Yeah.
But Samster gains control of the wheel. And it's going to be 1,500 points, Samster.
S for sugar.
S for sugar. Yes, there's one there.
Okay. I guess I'll have to spin again.
Wow, Catus the first to solve, 948 points with a bonus 100 points, taking the lead. Very, very well played there, Catus. 1,400 points, Samster.
H for heavy.
H for heavy. Unfortunately not. 1,500 on the board. Control passes to Lupine. $1,200, Lupine.
R for Romeo.
R for Romeo. Just the one?
I'd like to buy a vowel, please.
Yes, okay. More than enough points.
I'll buy A for apple.
A for apple. 2 of them. There's another solve. Jerry Eris, very well done solving the puzzle. 792 points. And is it going to be a free spin? No, it's going to be 800 points a letter.
B for Bravo.
B for Bravo. Yes, the one. Yes, Kate, to say, yeah, different strength. So spin 1 is a little dribbly spin. Spin 2 is a medium spin. Spin 3 is a maximum spin. Oh dear, what's happening here? Oh, just ticking over 400 points. And thank you to It's Dyland for the follow. Can't quite read that. I'll go to the other page in a minute and read it properly. 400 points a letter.
L for Lima.
L for Lima. Yes, there's one there. And if you just do exclamation mark spin on its own case, it gives it a random from 1, 2, or 3. It shouldn't go round more than 3 times in total at any point, though. And it's going to be a free spin. So if you bankrupt or lose a turn or miss a letter, you get another go. Quite a few souls coming in now. Lots of points going into the lobby game. Oh, dear me, Lupine. That 2150 is going to go away. But you have still got that.
My free spin.
You have got your free spin, so do give it another go. all the people complaining about the spelling got it much harder than the hot seat players, maybe, having to actually spell things. 900 points, Lupine.
N for November.
N for November. Just the one. And it's going to be 300.
D for Desmond.
D for Desmond. No, unfortunately no Ds there. So, control passes over to Connor, who gets to give it a spin. That's a resigned sigh there. Oh, it's 1,800 points a letter. Big points if you can find some stuff.
Z for Zulu.
Z for Zulu. It's not Scrabble, you know. But there is one Z there.
Oh, what? Oh, man, I don't know what the other word is.
On with the spin, on with the spin we go. Oh, dear.
Don't you dare, don't you dare.
No, you're fine. 400 points. 400 points.
Oh, God. T for Tango.
T for Tango. Yes, there's one there.
Thank God for that. Can I buy an I for Indigo?
You may buy an I. Let's take a look. I. Yes, there's 4.
4.
What's it going to be? Spin or solve?
Oh, good God.
Spin or solve,
right.
Connor. Come on.
Spin 2. Let's
go.
What could... Oh, no.
You need the hyphen proofs. You need to put the hyphen in as well.
Free spin.
Free spin. You got some thinking time.
Hey, fantastic.
Give it another go. Give it another go.
Here we go.
My console is saying free spin points per letter, which doesn't make any sense.
Come on, 600. Stay.
1,200 points a letter. What's it going to be?
Right. G for golf.
G for golf. Unfortunately not. But you've got your free spin, so go again.
Here we go. Oh, man.
It's going to be 400 points.
Oh, no.
Come on, need a letter or I'll buzz you out.
M for mother.
M for mother. Unfortunately not. Samster, you get control of the wheel again.
I've been waiting for it to come over for ages.
Was it landing straight onto the
I get a
bankrupt?
bankrupt, I'm just going to leave right now.
There goes the bankrupt, that's gone. There's a loser turn though.
Oh, come on.
What are the odds of that? Oh, Samster, I'm so sorry. No, it crosses back to Lupine. That is cruel and unusual. And there's Lupine just missing it. 600 points a letter here, Lupine.
J for Juliet.
J for Juliet. There are 2 of them. Only vowels left now. Lupine, what is it?
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Certainly is. Oh, that's a nasty word to try and find out. The B's, the Z, the J's. The hyphen I thought might be a little bit of help, but yes, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Samster with the really rotten luck there. But finishing the round, Lupine's got 3,100, Connor 1,950, and Samster 1,500. We've got one more round before the final puzzle. So, Lupine surrenders control of the wheel for those 1,000 points that he gets for solving it. Surrenders it to Connor, who has to take on this 4-word puzzle that spells out a famous transport. Famous transport. All yours, Mr. Connor. I'm going to go and grab the bottle of wine so that I can pour myself some wine. You give it a spin.
Hello, free spin.
Free spin is where you're starting off, so that might come in useful a bit later on. Apparently so, Energy. Yeah, I looked it up earlier on. There is a Brazilian variant.
Hello, free spin.
Hello, free spin again. Come on, let's keep it going. I don't think it turns it off, the free spin. It's a ball. It's either on or it's off. And when you land on that, I think it just marks it as true. So something other than a free spin this time. There it goes. There goes the free spin.
No,
there goes
not
the bankrupt. And we're still on double points here, so we're starting off with 1,800 a letter.
Alrighty, S for sugar.
S for sugar. Yes, there's one there.
Only the one.
Just the one.
Right, spin 2.
$800.
R for Romeo.
There's one of them.
Hmm.
David. 1,200 points.
M for mother.
M for mother. Yes, there's 2 of those.
Ah. Now we're getting somewhere.
Now
right.
we're getting somewhere. And Mr. Quiz Worthing is the first to solve, 812 points. Plus a bonus 100 for being the first to solve. Very well done. And it's 400 points a letter, Connor.
N for Norman.
N for Norman. Yes, there's 2 of those.
Ooh. Can I buy a vowel, please?
By all means, Captain. What would you like?
E for Echo.
2 of those.
Wonder, can I buy another one?
You can. Yes, more than enough points to do that. What would you like?
Excellent. I for Indigo.
I for Indigo. Yes, 2 of those.
Oh. Oh, no.
Come on, let's go, let's go.
Spin 2.
Spin the wheel. Welcome, Dev. And indeed, what in the world is that 3rd word? That is the question. It's gonna be 1,500 points a letter here.
Oh, B for Bravo.
Yes, there's one of them. Let's go! 6,800 points. You're almost nice there. Not quite, though.
A.
Spin the wheel. And it's going to be 400. Mr. Connor?
Yes. T for Tango.
T for Tango. Unfortunately not. So, Samster, no, Connor, you got a free spin, didn't you?
Tell me, I got a free spin.
Go again, go again.
Not the bankrupt, stay away.
1,400.
Oh, Jesus. L for Lima.
L for Lima, yes, there's 2 of them. Spin or solve? Ding, 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 ding. Come on, Connor, spin or solve. Stop stalling.
Buy a vowel.
You want to buy a vowel? Okay, what would you like to buy?
O for Oscar.
O for Oscar. Yes, there's one there.
I'd like to solve, please.
What do you think it is?
Mr. Bean's Yellow Mini.
It certainly is. Mr. Bean's Yellow Mini. There
Is
it
it
is.
really yellow?
It's yellow. It's really yellow.
Ah.
Sort of sick yellow, or canary yellow, I suppose you'd call it. In the very first episode, it was red, but the iconic one is yellow. Is it technically green? I always thought it was yellow. Jaundiced, yeah, let's go with jaundiced.
What's a yellowy green? Agree to disagree.
Mr. Bean's yellow. I put in Mr. Bean's Yellow Mini and lost it. Yes, because you put the full stop in, Caters. That'll be what that is. I can check the log, actually. Okay, so Mr. Bean's Yellow Mini, which is incorrect. Yeah, it has to be exact. Exact is the key in this game. There's no spell check leeway. So, Jerry Ellis in the lead of the lobby before we go to the final puzzle, which we'll get to in just a second. Whoops, tripod's falling down. Samson in second with 22.50. Cates in third with 22.35. So, we will come back to the Twitch board in a minute. Before we do that, we've got the small matter of the scores of our hot seat players. So let's find out who's going to be playing the Super Wall tonight, going from left to right. Lupine has got 6,800. Connor's got 14,950. Samson's got 1,550, which means that Connor, you're flying solo today. Well, hard luck to Lupine and to Samsa there. A valiant effort. Samsa just... Wheels being a bit cruel to you tonight.
Yeah, it consistently doesn't like me. This is the third time now. I've somehow managed to second in the lobby leaderboard without scoring any actual points.
Yes, I know. That's really impressive. You were leading that right up until Jerry solved at the end there. So that's impressive in its own way, I suppose.
It's fun as always.
Always good. Well, it's lovely to have you here, and maybe fourth time will be the charm for you, Samster.
Maybe. We'll keep trying.
And Lupine, you've still got that top spot on the leaderboard, but it's not going to be improved on this evening, unfortunately.
A shame, but I just wasn't in the right place when I could solve.
That's the thing of this game. It's all half luck as well. But hope you've both had a good time, and we'll see you in a future game, I'm sure.
See you.
Cheery, bye. So, Connor, that means you are going to be facing the solo power wall tonight, or whatever you want to call it. Let's go and take a look at it now. And if you win, you get an extra 5,000 points, which I think would be an improvement on your previous score. So, much to think about here. Let's go and have a look at your final puzzle. Okie dokie then, Connor. There are 5 words in this puzzle. In a moment, you're going to be 5 consonants and 1 vowel. From the moment the letters go into the wall Twitch lobby, you will be able to attempt it. You get 1,000 points if you're right. You're losing 100 for every incorrect attempt. Connor, you will have 15 seconds to give me the correct answer. You'll be able to give me as many combinations as you like. I'll try and help you out along the way, but you must give me your answer within 15 seconds in order to solve the wall and get those 5,000 points. So, these 5 letters that we're going to put into this puzzle of 5 letters are going to help you to spell out a landmark and city. Landmark and city. So, nice and clearly, 5 consonants and 1 vowel, please, Connor.
Right. T for Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
R for Romeo.
Mm-hmm.
N for Norman.
Mm-hmm.
S for Sugar.
Mm-hmm.
H for Harry.
Mm-hmm. And 1 vowel.
And I for Indigo.
That's a vowel. You can have that one. And 1 vowel, I for Indigo. Right. We are going to put these into the puzzle. And then I will start the clock. You'll have 15 seconds for when all the letters are in there. And lobby, you're whispering to the bot as well. Good luck. Let's see if those letters help you out any. Let's have a look.
Oh, no.
Slightly tricky position, but we wish you the best of luck. 15 seconds. Connor, give me as many answers as you like, and your time starts now.
The something...
The is good. Stick with the.
Oh, no.
In fairness, this is one of these ones that I've put in to try and circumvent the R.L. Stein strategy, which you didn't stick completely to, but you were pretty close. A number of people getting this in the chat, though. AB Me, Keshi, Topper, Jerry Eris, Hodders, and Innis, all managing to solve it for 1,000 points. You'll recognise it. I'm sure you'll recognise it when I reveal it, but I think you'll probably also agree that it's a bit of a nasty one. Oh, goodness me. But you're not going to get to reveal it because I'm about to die on stream before that, apparently. Let's press the button and reveal it. No, not that button. That button. This is what it was. It was the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. Yes, indeed. The Burj Khalifa in Dubai was the answer. But you finished this with 14,950 points. We'll add that onto the leaderboard as well. Be slightly below the other one, but it will still be there. Have you had a good time, Connor?
I have indeed, yeah.
Wonderful.
Always fun to play the wheel.
Good to hear. No, hang on.
Well, Wheel of Fortune, this ain't the wheel.
No, oh no.
Different game.
I need to get another stream deck so I can access that really easily.
Hey.
Anyway, Connor, thanks very much for playing, and we'll see you in a future game, I'm sure.
Brilliant, thank you.
Take care, mate. So, Connor not solving the final puzzle there, but finishing with 14,950. I need to queue up the next set of puzzles. This feels a lot snappier. We got through a game in about 25 minutes, which is about right, I feel. So we'll play another game. I would ask that the players who are in the lobby game this time around maybe give other people a chance to get into the lobby this time. But, of course, do into the hot seat, rather. But do also please come and join in the lobby game once that opens up. But let's give some other folks a chance to have a go. So, sit tight. And I will be back in just a couple of minutes after I've set up the next pack. Have some music.
Ring, 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 ding a ding, ding a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, a ring a ding, ring a ding, a ding, a ring, 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 ring a ding.
I should do lobby scores, you're right. Thank you for reminding me before I close the build, which I was very, very close to doing there. Jerry is the winner, 33.05. Very well done, Jerry. 33.05. Keshi second, 32.18. AB Me third, 31.78. You know what would help if you could actually see that as well, wouldn't it? Game with Cam. There you go. So yeah, Jerry is the winner there. Sorry, I keep forgetting to do that. Yes, I know, Topper. I know. I forgot. Sometimes I forget things. But I've remembered now. There you go. Those are your lobby scores. Well played, Jerry. 33.05. Now we're going to be right back. And I've still got that camera off. And yes, I'll set up the next pack and I'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
Fruity, 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 fruity. Ring, 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 ding a ding, ding a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, a ring a ding, ring a ding, a ding, a ring, 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 ring a ding. Wheel of Fortune! Wheel of Fortune! Wheel of Fortune, 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 Fortune, Wheel of Fortune, of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune is fortuitous. Wheel of Fortune is fortuitous. I'm on the wrong profile, so the camera's going to get stuck. Wheel of Fortune is fortuitous. This game, what is this game? Who can tell? Who knows? Who knows what the game might... Come and start shouting. Go and clean your teeth. Stop shouting on the stream.
I think that was the joke. There was a yes. That's the joke. Is that everyone knows it's Wheel of Fortune, or if you prefer the wheel of. I don't want to deal with any of these sound things here. We've got that coming up later on. I just press buttons now. Make all the noises. The Wheel of Fortune. That could work. Very nice. Right. I have loaded up in the next game. So, as I said before, if you played in the hot seat on the previous game, maybe don't join this wheel, give some other people a chance, but of course do join in with the lobby game. Let's open it up now and get some players in. XMDP. Ding.wave. It's a different ding. We'll do the squeak. Wheel of Fortune squeak. Squeak. Oh yeah, this lobby's voice only. You've got to have a microphone if you want to come play this game. You need to have a microphone. Hello, Claire. Welcome. How are you? What are you benning at me for, Kira? I'll play that again. Ring, ring. Oh, I'll turn it off. That's too. You have too much of a good thing. Fruity, 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 fruity. That works. That's my little remix there. Right, I think we've got enough in the lobby, and this is the lobby that goes round very fast and doesn't stop spinning. Remember, you need to have a microphone if you want to come and play this game, but you can come and join in the lobby game after the fact. Right, I'm going to go off my soundboard and lock the wheel. Okay, let's spin it up and pick 3 more players to come and play Wheel of Fortune tonight. Oh, excuse me. And first up, it's Clive! Rubik's, I think you missed out by about a frame there. Very sorry, but let's see if you get lucky on the second spin. Let's get spin number 2. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding preset. I've turned it down to 720p OBS. Can you calm yourself down? The frame rate still looks pretty not brilliant on... Oh, okay, that's a non-player. It still looks pretty not great on the stream, but I don't know if that is any better for you, if you're noticing any difference at all. Be grateful to hear from you. Yes, do send some letters if you're having issues or not having issues. Nice to have some letters at last. Car, you're up next, and let's get a third player. And it's another trip into the void. The blue void this time. Let's give it one more spin. No postcards. I'd love a postcard. People don't send postcards anymore. Apart from my gran. My gran might. Bluey442, you're the third player in, so if you'd like to make your way to the green room, that would be fabulous. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. You will be automatically transferred to the Twitch leaderboard. Oh. And then we'll go from there. So, once you're all sound tested, I'm still streaming in there, and you're unmuted there, and that's all good. So, score if you want to bring people in when they're all ready, that would be grand. And Clive and Car and Bluey, good evening and welcome.
What's up?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Here comes Dan's quiz, rating with 11 people. Welcome to y'all. Lovely to have you here. Welcome on in. Just in time for a second game here of Wheel of Fortune. Dev landed on either side of me, little relieved if I'm honest. Welcome Raiders, thank you very much for that raid, Dan's quiz. Lovely to have you here. Do grab a glass and come and join in the fun. We just started this game and you can join in at any time just by whispering the answer to the bot. Clyde, just very quickly, let's look at the stats on the leaderboard. You're about 8th, I think, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th on the leaderboard, 18,600. And also 10, 11, and also 12th. With 14,750. You could be the third person with 3 names on the board. We'll find out. Car the 7th, 13th, 14th, 15th on the board, 13,850. Not too bad. And Bluey, I think this might be a first time for you. Am I right?
This is my second time, and this is like my second time playing Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'm having ice cream right now.
Nice. Ice cream is good. Can't go wrong with ice cream. Now, Car, last time we played, you're the cat. So in a way, I suppose I should thank you. You're the catalyst for me shouting at people to spin away. But I think you were the catalyst for it last time, as you were. Yeah. Thank you to Kira for the 5-month subscription there, useless noisemaker. Thank you very much for your support. But yes, Car, you were something of the catalyst for making make people G up. So just to not to be unkind, but just to say it at the front of the night tonight.
Yeah.
Let's keep it fun. Right, let's get this game underway. And remember, you get points in the lobby, but you must be exact. The exact string of characters must be met, and you can whisper at any time, losing 100 points if you're wrong, and the reward going down by a little bit every time a player unveils a letter. And it's minus 100 points if you're wrong. That's about it. Right, let's get on with this game. So, Hot Seat players, 1,000 points if you can solve the puzzle, plus points along the way. Clive, you're going to be starting things off for us. 3 words in this first puzzle for you this evening, and they spell out a movie. A movie.
Okay.
The bot shouldn't care about capitalisation. It should all be converted to lower at this end anyway.
Oh, no.
It's almost a very good start there, Clive, but you've just missed it. 200 points.
R for red, please.
R for red. 2 of them.
Okay.
The other side of it this time. 450.
T for tango.
T for tango. Yes, there's 1 there. And Catus is the first to solve. Let me put the meshes up on the screen. Even if you're not on that mesh, that's just the leftovers from the lobby. Anybody can come and join. Simply whisper it to the bot. Innes joining the game and solving there as well. Clive, give it another spin.
Actually, can I buy an E, please?
Oh, that's why you're waiting. You're waiting for me to stop rabbiting on. Yes, you can buy an E. Let's take a look. There's 2.
Okay.
Ooh, no, not to be. 200 points.
S for salmon.
S for salmon. 1 of them.
I'll buy an I, please.
Gonna buy an I. Let's take a look. 3 of them.
Ooh. Okay, I'll spin again.
A voracious beast. You're not referring to my wife, are you, Catus? My wife is not a voracious beast. 450, Clive.
Oh, God. N for Nancy.
N for Nancy. 3 of them.
Ooh.
Oh, there was a dog.
Oh,
I see. Oh, says
yes.
Clive.
Okay, I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Oh, okay, for 1,000 points, what do you think it is?
Avengers Infinity War.
Certainly is. Yep. Nice, relatively easy one to start there, Clive. No drama, and you've managed to solve it. Cater's going straight to the top of the lobby game, 1,006. Innes in second with 859. Quite a few people there with 577 and third. Ape, Dev, Quiz, Mr. Quiz rather, We Like Shapes, and Anasep. So, Clive, being the first to solve there, 2,900 points going to go into the bank, but solving it for 1,000 points means you are going to surrender control of the wheel over to Car the 7th, who is going to get first bite at the cherry on our second puzzle war tonight, which has got 1, 2, 3, 4 words in it, Car, and it spells out... Aha, it's a before and after. Before and after. Okay. So, let's give it a spin.
Yes.
Starting off with 400 points here, Carl.
T for tango, please.
T for tango. 2 of them. Ash is writing... Penalising myself for giving away answer. So there's some recompense. Actually, you don't need to do that. No self-flagellation required here, but thank you for your integrity. 300 car.
H for hotel.
H for hotel. 1 of them. Oh, a great big noise. Thank you for the follow, Dan's Quiz. Welcome to the family. Lovely to have you with us. And thank you for the follow. Means you'll get lots of emails now when I go live. Usually around 7:45 on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Car still in control of this wheel at the moment. And, ooh, is it going to be a big one? I think it might be. 1,000 points a letter, Car.
Ooh, okay. Can I try S for Sierra?
S for Sierra. 4 of them. Big scores.
Ooh.
Very nice indeed. Give it a spin.
Can I buy a vowel?
I think you've probably got enough points to do it now. Yes, what would you like?
Yeah. Can I try A for Alpha?
A for Alpha. Oh! And it's cost you 250 points for the pleasure and cost you your turn, but 48.50 on the board, Car. No A's, I'm afraid. Bluey, finally come around to you. Give it a spin.
Yay.
I'm getting an echo. Could you possibly please mute the stream? Otherwise, I hear myself about 3 seconds later. Matt is the first to solve. Very well done, Matt. 734 points and a bonus 100 for being the first to solve. 400 points, Bluey, for a letter.
I will do C.
C for Charlie.
C for Charlie.
C for Charlie. Yes, as one of them. Give it another spin. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, Bluey. Those 400 points are wiped away. I'm so sorry. Clive, we're back with you. Here's a catchphrase. Well, no, wrong game show. I'm practicing for a future show. 250 points.
R for Robert.
R for Robert. Yes, there's 3 of them.
Okay, can I buy an I, please?
You may buy an I. Let's have a look. 5.
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay.
Going for another spin, though.
Yeah. Come on, 1,000.
Oh, I don't know. It might be. It could come around again. It's not going to be bankrupt by the looks of it. Loser turn's coming up, though. Loser turn's coming up, though.
No,
Loser turn's coming up. 200 points.
B for Belgian.
B for Belgian. Yes, there's one there.
Stick to my nice, comfy ones, please.
Oh
no.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, Clive!
Oh dear.
Clive! What have you done? Oh, my friend, it's all gone. It's all gone. Car taking over control. Oh, what's it gonna do?
Go.
You've gone by 200 points a letter.
M for Mother.
And for Mother, there's 3 of them. And there's the magic sound. Only vowels left. Car, what is the puzzle?
Yes, I would like to solve. Yes.
What is
British Summer Time Crisis.
British Summertime Crisis, absolutely. British Summertime and Time Crisis. I was quite proud of that one. I'm sure it's probably not an original idea, but Time Crisis was a game I played. It's a light gun game. You used to play it at the bowling alley and nowhere else.
Yeah, I do remember, in the arcade, Time Crisis had their sequels.
Yeah, Time Crisis and the sequel, the aptly named Time Crisis 2. So,
Shagging again.
Are you having a shag, dog? You are undignified, do you know that? Foul beast.
She has, ladies and gentlemen, she has taken her bed, such is her amorousness, from where it usually lives behind Ben into our bedroom.
She's taking it on a tour all around the house.
She's literally taking it for like a date.
GI's Time Crisis, why not Time Shock? To be honest, that hadn't occurred to me at the time. I thought, Time Crisis, that's a game. Although Time Shock would have fitted as well. I'll bear that in mind for next time, although I've rather given the game away now next time it comes up. Anyway, Catus at the top of the lobby with 1702, Innis in second, 1555, Ape and Shapes, joint third, 1273. Let's go and take a look at our hot seat players, scores as they stand at the end of round 2 from lowest to highest. Bluey is yet to score, though of course we'll start with control of the wheel. Clive in second with 2900. The car is out in front with 6450. So, yes, Bluey yet to score, but of course Bluey is going to start with control of the wheel in this next round for this next puzzle. Bluey, for this, there are just 2 words, and they're the same number of letters, I'm rather pleased to. That's a very pleasing board, actually. I haven't actually seen this put onto the board yet. I just wrote the words earlier on, and then it automatically populates it into the board. And I'm actually rather glad that it's fitted. I hadn't considered that it might not fit, but that looks beautiful. I'm very happy with that. And those 2 words, Bluey and everyone else, they spell out an animal. An animal. So, give it a spin. Double points, of course, in this round. Another 1,000 points in the Twitch reward for the lobby game if you're playing along at home. It's going to be 400 points to start with, Bluey.
H for host.
H for host. Oh, no H there. I am the host with the most, but unfortunately I can't give you any H's. Clive stopping on an 1800 though.
R for Roger.
R for Roger. 2 of them.
Okay, I'll buy an E, please.
Oh yeah, you got 1800 a letter. Of course you've got enough. An E. Let's take a look. 2 of them.
Oh, that's lovely. I don't know what that means.
Just missing the 900 a second time. 800 this time.
I'll try S for Sierra.
S for Sierra. Unfortunately not. You'd have thought, but no. Car, you're back in control. Here's a catchphrase. No, it's not in Welsh now. It's 1,000 points, Car.
Can I try T for Tango?
T for Tango. Yes, 2 of them.
Okay. Can I buy a vowel?
By all means. What would you like?
Can I try the A for Alpha again?
A for Alpha again. 2 of them. I mean, again, as in from the previous round, rather than again from this round. If it's again in this round, they weren't there first time, they won't be there second time.
They won't be there. Yeah. Can I buy an I?
You can. There's 4 of them. That could be helpful.
Okay.
Come on then, let's have you. Let's be having you.
Yep.
And the first solve that comes in is from Innis, 484 points plus a bonus 100 for being first. Very well done, Innis. 600 for you, Car.
P for Papa.
P for Papa. Unfortunately not. So Bluey, control comes back to you. Another solve coming in from Catus there. Oh, tussle at the top between Catus and Innis by the looks of it. Catus just inching in front at the moment. Oh, Bluey! Oh, Bluey! Oh, Bluey!
Are you?
It's because you're the
kidding?
blue person. You've gone the loser turn again. Clive takes control.
I don't want to take it, but oh well.
I don't want to, but I do, really. Well, yes, but actually no. 1,600, Clive.
Could I have a Y for yellow?
Y for yellow. No Ys, I'm afraid. Car, we come back around.
Okay.
Spin! He barked the host.
Yeah.
500 a letter. Nice, Zeus. Nice
can
try.
I try D for Delta?
D for Delta. Just the one.
Okay.
That's the one, Dogfish. That's it, Zeus. You got it that time. I don't know what you did. The first one was a wonderful guess. Well done, Dan's quiz solving as well. And 1,000 points, Car.
B for Bravo.
B for Bravo. One of them. It's lovely,
Okay.
is what it is, Zeus. It's lovely.
Yeah. That because I have to clear every time. I
think you can alternate between the bot, or if you just type a different.
Yeah, that's what I'm now doing. I type A and then.
If you type a different spin command, so if you type spin 2, then it'll give you a They'll be clear
keep
automatically.
going, keep going, keep going,
Oh,
keep going, keep going.
It's a loser turn, and Bluey, it's back on you. Or just do spin 2 like a not a monster. Well, you've missed a turn, the loser turn that time, Bluey, and it's 1,000 points a letter.
I'll say F for failure.
F for failure. Oh, I'm on the wrong window. Let me focus on the right window. F for failure. Yes, not a failure this time. There are 2 of them. Oh, big points, Bluey. 2,000 points a letter.
Oh god. I didn't get this wrong, but I'm gonna go for it. C for Charlie.
One more time. Say again.
C for Charlie.
So is that C for Charlie?
Yes.
Let's have a look. Yes, there's one there. I lost you. That wasn't your fault. I got slightly drowned out by all the dings that were happening around me. Oh, again? Looks like he's going to miss it. 800 points, Bluey.
G. G for go.
G for go. Go, go, go. There are 2 of them there.
Are there no more vowels?
No, we haven't had the alarm, so you can keep spinning if you like.
Okay. Sorry, I'm doing this on Xbox because I feel like it's better that way. So that way.
Xbox.
Yeah, because Twitch is on Xbox actually.
Oh, fair enough. Each to their own.
Because I feel like that's better for me.
My wife just found a picture of it. Oh, it's big points. It's big points again. How big? 1,600, Bluey.
Oh, God. You're so... Come on, I gotta think.
Come on, I need to push you.
Okay, I'm going... I can't think of any letters.
I'm gonna freeze you out. I'm gonna freeze you out. I'm gonna press the button.
K for Karen.
K for Karen. No K's, I'm afraid. No Karens in this puzzle. Clive takes control. And it's going to be 1,800 points.
All right, N for North.
N for North. There are 2 of them.
Oh, and I'll be greedy.
If you land on the bankrupt now, that would be karma, wouldn't it?
It would be just a little bit.
You haven't, though. 1,200 points.
Now, the world is cruel. M for Majestic.
That sound means there are no consonants left, so Clive, you have to solve it for 1,000 points. What is the puzzle?
Magnificent Frigate Bird.
It is a magnificent frigate bird. Very, very well done. The magnificent frigate bird. Yes, which is indeed, as the name suggests, quite magnificent. Magnificent frigate bird. I'm just looking it up. Yes, he's got a. He makes a robin redbreast look like it's got rosy cheeks. So my wife is saying, "'Tis a stupid bird." Tis a daft bird. But yes, the magnificent frigate bird is the answer. Catus at the top of the lobby game, 2186. Innis in second with 2139. Ape and Shapes on 1585. So we have got one more puzzle to go before the final puzzle. Clive solving the puzzle there, getting 1,000 bonus points and surrendering control of the wheel to Carr the 7th. So Carr will be starting us off on this final wall, which has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words in it, and it spells out a literature, whatever a literature is. I decided to be vague with this one rather than saying exactly what it is, but it's a literature, Carr. Give it a spin. The name does imply there are non-magnificent frigate birds. Ordinary frigate birds. Vanilla frigate birds, we should call them. Dowdy frigate birds. 1,400 to start us off because we're still on double money here. Another 1,000 points in the Twitch. Sorry, another 1,000 points in the Twitch reward for the audience. Sorry, Carl.
T for Tango.
2 of them. We're not having the Count of Monte Cristo every week, Rubik's. I think I used the Count of Monte Cristo last month. I would say it is not the Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah, two in the letter and the second words.
My wife is informing me that there are other things other than magnificent frigate birds. There are lesser frigate birds.
Ooh.
They're lesser. They're
and
not
there's
as
a lot of squeaking.
Yeah, so my dog has found her squeaky toy. And Dev is the first to solve 932 plus a bonus 100 for being first. Carl, what's it going to be?
H for hotel.
If by H you mean H, let's look for an H.
Yeah.
Yes, there are two of them.
Can I buy an E for echo?
You can. Let's buy a vowel. 3 of them. On we go. Vowel or spin or solve?
Can I buy an I for India, please?
I for India. 2 of them.
Okay. Can I still buy a vowel?
You can.
Okay, can I buy an O for Oscar?
O for Oscar. No O's, I'm afraid. That is the end of your turn. 28.50 accrued, though, not too bad. And Bluey, you've got control of the wheel. Oh, Bluey,
no.
What is going on?
This is, this is.
This is just.
I feel so bad.
This is just. It's the Xbox, Bluey. It's the Xbox, is what it is. Still, if you're going to get a bankrupt, might as well do it when there's nothing in the bank. Oh, and look at this. You can be friends with Clive, who's also bankrupted himself there. And Car, it's back to you.
Join us.
No.
Make it 3 in a row. Hermione, that's very distracting. It's going to be 800 points, Car.
S for Sierra.
S for Sierra. Unfortunately not. So we all miss out. In fact, we've had exactly the same fate. Blue, we're back to you. Kate is solving now. Very nice. 694 points. There, you've missed it that time, Blue. It comes back around. 1800 this time. Hermione, would you please not do that?
I'll go for C for Charlie.
C for Charlie. 2 of them. The red herrings is right. Anisette solving for 626. Dogfish solving for 626. Bluey, still with you, 800 points.
M for Mary.
M for Mary. Yes, there's one. Be quiet, Hermione. Not again, surely. No, 800 points, Bluey.
N for near.
N for near. Unfortunately not in this time. Clive's got control.
Not again.
Oh, mate. How many times is that in this game? Is that 3?
That's 3.
Oh.
Okay.
At least 2 of them, though, were when you didn't have any points. Car, give it a spin. It is a quote, Caters. It's a quote of me talking to my dog. I don't think that line's in Harry Potter. 1,500 points here, Car.
R for Romeo.
R for Romeo. 4 of them.
I think.
Well, my wife's just worked it out. She's bobbing up and down at me. And Car is missing out on the bankrupt. And it's going to be 1,000 points a letter, Car.
B for Bravo.
B for Bravo. Yes, there's 2 of them. We're going for another spin. Try to score a maths here. And it's going to be 600, Car.
L for Lima.
L for Lima. Yes, there's 3 of them.
I would like to solve, please.
You would like to solve. What do you think it is?
The Crucible by Arthur Miller.
Certainly is. I was just thinking, why haven't we had the sound, the alarm for no more consonants? But then I remembered Y is a consonant. Yes, The Crucible by Arthur Miller. Can I politely ask that Hermione goes to bed, or perhaps you take her to the kitchen to play?
Well,
it's just slightly distracting when it's.
I can't take her anywhere.
30 centimetres away from me. Oh, she's going back to her pillow now. Okay.
I'm also going to the shop now. I just
wanted
to let you know. If I don't come back in 10 minutes, then you know. I
will get a look out.
You know where my will is, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Excellent. Right.
But do come back, please do.
I'll try to.
Please do. Right, my wife is going to the shop. She's rather dutifully let me know, so that I don't worry. No, I don't worry when I shout, "Megs, where are you?" And okay, she's hissing at me now, so I shouldn't have said that, apparently. Anyway, Cater's at the top of the leaderboard, 28.80. Innis in second, 28.33. Dev in third with 23.13. That is the end of the final pre-final puzzle. So let's just pop those away a minute, and we will come back to the lobby game after we've done the final board. But who is going to be going to the final puzzle? Who is going to be there? Let's find out. Final scores from left to right. Clive of Legend has 12,050 points. Card the 7th has 23,100. Bluey has 10,000 points exact, which means Card the 7th, you're flying solo today. Very, very nice indeed. High scores there, and very well played to all of you. Bit of a salty wheel going on here. Salty wheel. But Clive, Bluey, have you had a good time?
As always.
Well, I tried to have a good time, but the wheel apparently wants me to screw over.
Well, hopefully we can have a good time.
I have Clive with me in the bankrupt game.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe that should be a new thing. How many bankrupts can you get? That will make that a new high score list. Clive, Bluey, thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you in a future game, I'm sure.
See you, Ben.
Take care, guys. Bye. So, Car, 23,100, a very commendable score, and Car, here's something you'd like to hear. If you can solve the final wall today, you will be tying with Lupine at the top.
Ooh.
It'll be 28,100.
No pressure.
No pressure if you can solve the final wall. So, best of luck to you. Let's go there now. So, a little bit of pressure, but you know the drill. You're going to give me 5 constants and 1 vowel. We're going to put them into your puzzle. Lobby game, you can answer as well. 1,000 points flat rate if you can solve it. And Kai, you'll have 15 seconds to give me as many guesses as you like to solving this puzzle, which spells out a meme.
Oh.
So, 5 consonants and 1 vowel in a nice clear voice, Car. What would you like?
N for November.
N for November.
T for Tango.
T for Tango.
S for Sugar.
S for Sugar.
R for Romeo.
R for Romeo.
P for Papa.
P for Papa. And 1 vowel.
A for Alpha.
A for Alpha. Is this a royal flush, at-bash, in-joke, or something more general? Well, put it this way. Last time I used an in-joke, it was recommended from more than one person that I shouldn't really put in-jokes in here, and I have learned a lesson from that. So without giving anything away, read into that what you will. The category is meme, and I'm just going to disclaimer that right there. So, Lupine, sorry, I just looked at Lupine in the chat there. Car, sorry, I looked at Lupine in the chat, but I'm talking to you now, Car. Car, those are your consonants and vowels. Let's put them into the puzzle and see if that helps you out. The double ping there is because people in the lobby are already solving and joining the game for the first time. Car, you've got 15 seconds, the very best of luck, and your time starts now.
Constrained.
Nope.
frustrating thing.
It's not a P. You've looked for P. There's no P.
Castrating. No, I can't see it. I can't see it.
Can't see it. Well, not many people could. There was Connor and Dev and Catus and Shapes were the only 4 players in the lobby game to solve this one. Yes, so more P, less P. You looked for P, there was no P. Castrated. Dev is saying castrated.
Castrate. Yeah, I got cash. Yeah, I think it got cost or cost.
Do you want to have a look? You'll know this as soon as you see it. I'm sure you will. It is, of course, the distracted boyfriend. The distracted boyfriend.
I have heard of it. I have heard of it.
It's the it was doing the rounds this week, which is maybe why it was on my mind.
It's actually it's an older one. It's sort of like you have him, the girlfriend looking at him, and then there's another girl just walking past.
That's
and
the
then
one.
He's like giving us full.
Give me a full attention. Yes, it's from from a photo of 2015. There was a couple who did a photo pretending to be 10 years later, but it's not 10 years later yet. But yes, distracted frigate bird. That would have been good, Amy. Oh, Carl, very, very bad luck there. Not managing to solve it. But 23,100, and we will put that onto the leaderboard in due course. Have you had a good time?
Yeah, I have had a good time.
Splendid. Well, always a pleasure to have you. So hopefully we'll see you in a future game.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Carl. So, Carl the 7th, not quite managing to solve the one. In fact, that's 2 unsolved final boards. I haven't forgotten about the leaderboard, Matt. I haven't forgotten about the leaderboard. 2 unsolved boards tonight, but 2 more names will go onto that leaderboard. Catus is the winner of this game, 3,880. Dev in second with 3313, and We Like Shapes finishing in third with 3,041. Very well done. There's no pennies in this game apart from attendance pennies. There's no bonus pennies for this game, so it's purely for bragging rights. In the lobby game. There's the hot seat players don't get pennies for winning either. Just the leaderboard. So just in the interest of trying to get it balanced, I reserve the right to change this at some point in the future, or maybe for season 4. But I will go back and add all your attendance pennies, then I'll do that manually tomorrow because there's no penny integration in this game at the moment because I kind of forgot. But very, very well done to all of you all for playing there. Now, I need to disappear to an undisclosed location and don my banker hat and or sunglasses and or hoodie because we are about to play another episode of Win Royals Money. That's right, it's Deal or No Deal, cash deal or no deal. Reminder of how this goes. We have an internal exclusion list of players who've already played. Because it's a cash game, you have an opportunity to win money from me, which will be paid via PayPal if you win. No other mediums will be offered. Though the banker, of course, will reserve the right to make offers as he or she or they feel fit. You do need a microphone to play this game, so we get full immersion, and you will be talking primarily to the wonderful, wonderful Ash the Bash, who I can see is in the green room already. He will be the host while I scuttle off to be the banker. So what you'll need to do is join the lobby, make sure you've got a microphone, and make sure you are in the Discord, which is right there. If you're not already, you need to be a member and with a microphone handy so that we can have a bit of a chat with you, and you can play Deal or No Deal. Looking forward to it very much. I think last time we played, Clive took something of a new PB with Score, are you making up legislation on the fly? The local age of majority. I don't remember saying that, to be honest, Score. I don't remember that being a thing. I'm not quite sure that's a thing. Is it? I don't think so. I don't think that's always been the rule. Have I said that before? If I have said that before, then I take it back entirely. But generally, the gambling law in this country is 18, but you're not allowed to gamble on Twitch anyway. I don't really think of it as gambling. It's more me giving you a gift, me rewarding the loyalty of viewers coming back and taking part. But the total of the gift is decided by you. It's cash prizes. Let's leave this for post-stream, I think. I'm not quite sure what the thing is there, but maybe just cover up butts, maybe just, yeah, that's fair, maybe just say that. Yeah, so Claire's right, 16-year-olds can play the lottery. Anyway, I'm going to shut up about it now, but only join the lobby if you've got a microphone, and more importantly, if you've got a PayPal account, because any winnings will be sent via PayPal. I'll go to the Be Right Back screen. I might play a jazz, and then we'll get going. And that would be splendid and marvellous. Thank you for playing Wheel of Fortune. Congratulations to our winners. And I will see you from an undisclosed location in a little while. Sit tight, and I'll be right back.
My man rocks me with one steady roll. There's no slipping when he once takes hold. I looked at the clock and the clock struck one. I said, now, Daddy, ain't we got fun? He kept rocking with one steady roll. I played.
Okay. $7,500 Japanese yen. 22 identical seal boxes. And no questions except maybe the one. Deal or no deal? Good evening, everyone. Hello, how are we all doing out there? Hi. Hello. I'm still a floating box, as always, on this side of the pond. How are we doing out there in chat? I would say the good evening thing, but that's not my shtick. It's an Ash. It is indeed me. Hello. It's been a while actually, because I wasn't on Friday, was I? So yeah, it's bit of a return here on Tuesday here for some more deal, giving out some more cash. Well, I'm not the one giving out the cash. It's Ben. It is. I'm just instigating. I'm the sort of the man in the middle, as it were, where I run the RNG and things happen basically. How are we doing? I've had a nice break. As to streaming on Friday. Not streaming on Friday, should I say, was a good welcome change. But is also brought into focus that things like Million Drop, etc. Definitely is not happening tomorrow because that needs more than just a refactor. That needs a rewrite to make it work for how I want. So I'm having to start that from scratch again, essentially, which is not fun. So I'll be doing other things on Wednesday. But that's tomorrow. We don't care about that right now. All we care about now is getting some money to one of you in chat. So, as we were saying earlier, you do need to have a voice in Discord here. So if you're not already on the Discord, join the Discord and get yourself a mic ready. And also, please be certainly of age that you can receive some prize money. The laws may be different depending where you are. It might be not minority, majority law. I don't know. But just whatever it is in your particular district, be aware that that has to apply for you to receive some prize money, and of course a PayPal account in which to receive said funds as well. That having been said, I think we should start filling the lobby up. So all I do is press the progress gameplay button and enter that lobby code of ASQV. Interesting, the Twitch bot just says hello. It doesn't say anything else anymore. It just says hello. It's good to see. It's good to see the bot is there at least. Although you might see only 22 name slots here, we do have space for more. It will overflow. Don't worry if your name gets erased. It's just that it only has the display for 22 names, but there will be more spaces available. Can I play if I decide to get PayPal afterwards? There's no deciding to get PayPal afterwards. You're getting PayPal whether you like it or not. We did have this with someone else who has to receive payment different way, and I think Ben decided in the end not to do so. So PayPal or no pal. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm receiving voices in my head that you can't hear, by the way, chat, but they're just sort of confirming that although the party involved initially requested another payment route, they didn't receive the PayPal payment at the end via actual PayPal. So that's the way we're going. It's just nice and simple on our end to do so. Or at least for Ben's end, should I say. And yeah, that's the sort of ruling we're going for is PayPal or no pal or no pay. PayPal or no pay, something like that. It's deal or no deal. PayPal or no PayPal. It's the new game show. Clearly the new hot game show. We currently have 19 names here to be picked from. If you've been picked before, then you won't be able to be picked again in one of these cash games. So previously we've had Shadowmane, Toadboy, Natter, Procyon, Lupin One, and Clive of Legend. So I don't think we've got any of those other names up here yet. No. So we should be good to pick a new player without any problems there. Are we all good? I think we're all ready to go. Who shall it be? More P, absolutely in chat. Definitely get that out in chat. Get the More P in chat as well. Thank you, Toadboy, for that emote, for making that happen as well from the charity stream. So, yeah. So I think we are ready to go. I'm not going to delay it anymore. This is the last chance to get in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's pick our player for this evening. Oh, you're not going to sing this tonight to me in my ears this time, Ben. Okay, fine. I'm just going to imagine it because I know that's what you're going for. Who will take the Walk of Wealth this evening? Will someone get the top prize of that £50? Can you do it? No? Let's find out. Matt the Ref. The Ref is in the game this evening. The statistician extraordinaire. Well, methinks we're going to have a very analytical and mathematical based game tonight. So maybe not very emotional, but we'll find out. Hello, Matt. Good evening. Welcome to the Crazy Chair.
Hi, Ash. How's you?
Yeah, I am absolutely good. Now, how are you?
I'm really good looking. No, we're not going to do that.
You're going to do that again?
No, I am looking forward to this one. And as you rightly say, this is going to be a strategic and statistical battle.
Indeed. But the thing is, with that kind of battle, I feel you might be going maybe slightly earlier because of if you're following the numbers so religiously. Are you going to allow your emotions to get involved slightly here, or are you just going to let it be literally numbers only?
It's going to be a mix. Yes, yeah, I will have a look at the little stat sheet that I've got. But I will say, and this is primarily for the bankers hearing, I will seriously consider each offer because it's money.
Well, definitely deliberate on every offer, certainly. It's just those that go by the book may not necessarily get the top prize. That's what I would say.
Indeed, it's risk versus reward, and I'm
absolutely. So yes, risk versus reward is definitely the name of the game. Do you have a target in mind?
I mean, that 50 quid looks quite nice. I think anything in the sort of the bottom right area of the board would be nice. I mean,
so you
I
thinking
really
power
hope
six kind of
power
area.
six. I some weird warped part of me wants to be the first to get the 1p.
Oh, come on now! I don't think we're going to have as disastrous a game as Clive had last time. So I know there's always a record to be broken, but I don't want that to be the case. I don't think anyone wants that to be the case, Matt.
No, although I can just imagine the laugh that will be going on in the voice chat that if that does happen.
Absolutely right.
But
let's get on with
in good fun, of course.
Absolutely. Let's get on with this game. So before we do start the game, I need you to confirm that the game chose box number 15 at random just right then for you.
It did indeed.
Cool. It is the only thing that knows where all the 22 numbers are and has sealed them all together. And it's based on RNG that we know sort of works. That's all I can really say. At least it's not based off of a spreadsheet, which is very predictable. Matt, good luck to you. This is your game. Let's go to the wide shot and let's start your game. Let's see if we can get you some big money this evening. So, this is the first round. You need to open up 5 boxes before we get the first offer from the banker in the traditional flow. But of course, the banker can decide to call whenever they wish. So, Matt, where we go first?
Let's start at the top. Go for number 1, please.
Number 1, starting from the top. Number 1. Show us what's in the box. £4, it's blue.
Okay.
It's the highest blue, but it is a blue.
It's a blue.
That's the video output. Sorry, no, Quizbot output, should I say. Quizbot output. There we go. Cool. Blue is blue. Certainly at this stage, we don't really care much about it so long as it is blue. Matt, second number.
I will have. I'm just trying to see where it is. Number 19, please.
Number 19, nearly the top of the shop. Number 19, where is that in the general vicinity of things? Ah, yes, over on the east wing, right by the board. Show us what's in box 19. It's a red, £6.
Okay.
It's a low red. I think we can deal with that. I think we're fine with that. Third box.
Number 10, please.
Number 10. That is over on the west wing near the board as well. What is in box 10? 5p!
Oh, yes.
Great one to get off the board there at an early stage. Still got that penny in play, but 5p off the board is great news. More p, absolutely, chat. Fourth box,
less P
Matt.
in this case. Less P. Less P.
Well, we want to take more P off the board.
Oh, right. Yeah. That makes sense. I'll take number 11, please.
11 over on the east wing. What is in box 11? £50 is another P value. So that's 2 of the Banker's Power 5 gone. And there's still got one more box to open. This is a great opener so far, Matt. Can we seal it with another blue?
Number 9 on the far left-hand side.
Number 9 on the far left-hand side over on the west wing. Be great if this is a blue for the opener. What's in the box? Oh, Matt! We didn't want to see that happen.
No.
Oh, we did not want to see that happen. There goes the top prize of £50. Oh,
I mean, it's nice and symmetrical in that we've got row 2 removed and
yeah, we've got some balance going on the board. We've got row 2 and row 11 equally removed, and of course that was an odd number of boxes to open, so we couldn't balance out the row 5 so far. But that was a bit of a disaster to see that at the early phase. But positive, we've still got 4 of those Power 5 intact, and you've hit 2 of the Banker's Power 5.
Yeah, it's. I think, as you might say, it's balanced. Yeah, we've taken 2 from the, say, the Banker's Power 5, 2 in the middle, and unfortunately, the one that we all want to keep in play. So it'll be interesting to see where the Banker goes with this one.
Indeed, and the Banker is currently ringing in. Good evening, Mr. Banker.
Good evening. I've donned an attire this evening that I'm sure our hot seat contestant will be very familiar and therefore comfortable with. Oh, talking about all the statistics, I'm playing a mathematical game, and, well, we know from the poker table how much you like to analyse the odds. So, what are the odds on this board right now? Well. We've done the balance game. That game has come and gone, I'm afraid. This game is going to have a different theme to it, which at the moment I'm still pondering on. I'm still pondering which direction we're going to pull the theme of this game. But I like the board. I like the 2 letterboxes, particularly the letterbox along the bottom of the screen there, particularly the right-hand side of the letterbox along the bottom of the screen there. That makes me very, very happy. It was all going so well up until then, wasn't it? But then that went away. And that takes out a big anchor on my side of the board and weighs it down a little bit on your side. However, that having been said, this offer I think is very generous considering you took out the big one. And also, if you left an all-blue finish from any point between now and the end of the game, if you leave an all-blue finish, this offer is still better than what you'd be going home with. So give it some thought, chum. Give it some thought.
First offer from the Banker to take for box 15 is £3 and a penny. £3 and a penny is the first offer of the game. What's your thoughts on that?
I will admit a bit of disappointment. I've thought there might be a slight possibility that it would creep possibly sort of £5 between £5, and this isn't before I look at any of my stats. Let's just have a look. Yeah, it's interesting looking at look at the percentage compared with a potential perfect offer. Nice. That should give you an idea. I mean, I think it was very, very rare, if ever, on the UK deal that anyone ever went at the first offer. And I have no intention of changing that. So I have a question, please.
You may indeed. Matt, £3 and a penny. Deal or no deal?
It's a fair and understandable offer from the banker at this early stage of the game, but I'm going to have to say no deal.
And we go on from this point onwards. It is 3 boxes to open until the next standard offer.
Right.
So, round number
Okay.
2, box number 1. Where are we going?
Well, I know which 3 I'm going to go for.
Oh, really? You already know?
Yes.
What's the significance? What's the significance?
Well, UK players may know the bad black boxes. Now, usually it would be a new player, box 22, left box, and box 13. Now, obviously, we haven't really got a we haven't got a newbie. It's me. So I'm just going to have to pick a sort of random. So we'll start with the other one. So death box first, box 22.
Okay, going to the death box. Show us, please, what is in box 22? £12. Middling red. Not a power 5, it was a power 6 though. As in a way.
Okay, I'm not really sure what much I can do this end. It might just be how I'm talking. I'm going to pick up a bit. I don't know if that helps or not. Okay, I might have to enunciate a bit more. So, next box, I have box 13, please.
Box 13. Okay, let's go to box number 13. Unlucky for some. Let's hope it's not unlucky for you here, Matt. Box 13. £25p.
Okay, yeah.
Great one to get rid of there.
Kind of helping to balance it on my side a little bit. I'm trying to think now. Yeah, I'm trying to think now which would be the next sort of bad luck one or unlucky one, because box 20, please, Ash. No significance, it's just one that's jumping out at me.
Box number 20 over on the far east side there.
Yes, please.
Okay. Let's see if we can get another blue off the board here. Be great if that's the penny. Maybe even the 10p. What's in the box? £7. Another red. Low red, though. So as it currently stands, the board is sort of balanced. 4 from each side taken out. That said, though, you've taken another of the banker's power 5 out. You've left your remaining power 5 still intact. So you do still have a little bit of advantage there, in a way.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
I'm anticipating that this may, and I emphasise the word may, go up, but not by much. Because I haven't really done enough damage on the top left-hand side of the board, or even any of the blues, to be honest. Well, one blue, but not really enough damage to make it go up a fair amount. So, yeah.
Well, considering the last one we had was £3 and a penny, which is just 1 penny greater than the highest blue you've still got, do you think you'll just go up 1 value, so go up to £5 a penny, maybe?
I don't want to anticipate. I don't want to estimate the offer, because I wouldn't want to influence the banker in any way.
The thing is, you know that with Clive's game, there was a hell of a lot of gaming going on where the banker was asking Clive to guess the offer.
But he set up as part of the game mechanic. He hasn't done so yet.
Not to say he's going to do it again either. But
yeah, until it becomes a part of the game mechanic, I'm not going to guess a figure.
Well, you could always write it in my little black book as well, and just send me a DM I know what you mean.
I do have a potential proposal, for want of a better word, depending on how the game looks at 5 box.
At 5 box? Oh, you're already thinking that far ahead. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, banker is ringing in. And now I know you love a bit of balance on the board.
Oh, as all things should be. As all things should be. I don't have a ball sack for a chin, though. That having been said, I was listening in acutely, and Matt. Hello, Matt.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Ash will be able to tell you that I didn't submit my offer until right before I called, because you know I have ears everywhere and I listen into all the conversations that happen. And you're keeping your cards close to your chest, and actually I'm going to slightly reward you more than I would have done had you decided that you think I should be giving you higher offers. Maybe I'd have gone down. You didn't suggest anything, even when Ash dangled that carrot in front of you of the £5 and a penny. You didn't get greedy and you said, I'm not going to say anything, and I think that's worth rewarding. So this offer is slightly higher than I would have otherwise gone had you suggested you think you should be getting up to £5. Yeah. Astute observations from Ash there, taking out the 25p. That's done some damage to me. And as was pointed out, your Power 5 is still intact. A low red, a very average middling red. I've got to reward that. And I want you to think about this. I think you're probably going to no deal, but offer on the table as it stands, Matt, is for you to think about. Give it some thought.
Well, offer has definitely gone up. It didn't go as high as I had predicted, though. Box number 15 is now worth £4.51.
Oh.
So it's gone up by £1.50.
Okay. Well, I will concede that I didn't think it was going to go up as much as that. So thank you, Mr. Manker, for your generosity in that regard. It's an interesting one because he has put that right. Well, I say down the middle would obviously be £4 exactly, but obviously slightly put it towards my side. 7 blues, 7 reds. So this is one where I'm just trying to think. If I were to have an all blue round, what could I potentially be looking at? I'm not sure. I think an all red round would be crippling, even if it were only the 5, the 8, and 10. Oh, sorry, I'm having problems with that again. Am I? Hang on. There we go. Okay. So I've got the headset. Hang on, that's right. Okay. Kudos to the banker because he has put this in a very clever position.
It's only the second offer of the game, though. Are
It
you
is
really
only the second
contemplating
offer,
this?
It is only the second offer, as you rightly say, Ash, but it is real money. And, I think both, I think yourself and the banker know that things aren't great for me at the moment. So
Well, I can offer this input to you. The chat has just finished their poll, and everyone that voted in the poll said no deal.
Okay.
So they think there's at least one more round in this game.
I think una mas.
Indeed.
Okay. I mean, looking at my stat box, so let's have a look. So a rough, just under 10% chance of either all blue or all red next time round. So with that in mind, I would like the question, please, Ash.
Matt, £4.51. Deal or no deal?
Thank you sincerely, Mr. Banker. That is an offer more generous than I had anticipated. But as you say, Ash, second offer in, still much more available left on the board. No deal.
And we go on to the next 3 boxes, which will then take us to 11 box, if my memory serves.
I know we all like to have a bit of numbers fun in these communities, so I will go with. I've always got my 3 numbers. Uh, 7, 21, and 14. So we'll just go left to right. So number 7 first, please, Ash.
Number 7. Let's have a look. In fact, 21 is right next to number 7. We'll probably look into them in a moment. Come on, let's make this a blue. What's in number 7? It's a blue £3.
Okay.
It's the highest blue we still had in play. So now that gobbles down to 250 as the highest blue. But it is a blue. I think we're happy with that.
Yep.
Next.
I need to do more damage to the top left, really, to start, it impacting the offers. Oh, excuse me. So, as you observed earlier, yeah, it was right next to box 21, please, Ash.
So you are going for that? Okay.
Yeah,
box number 21.
Tactics.
Multiple of that there 7 we had earlier. What is in box 21? Can we make it a blue? Another blue? It's the penny! Yes! The penny's off the board! Blue, blue, blue indeed! So, minimum you're walking away with is now 10p. You're definitely not going to be the first 1p member, or member of the 1p club of our community. However, this is an anomalous call from the banker. We're technically 1 away from the next offer. So let's pick up the phone and find out what the banker has in store. What you want? Too early, banker. Do you not? Can't you count?
Oh, I can count. I can count very well. Congrats on hitting the 1p. That was pretty good. Let's play a game, Nat. Let's play a game.
You're not Jigsaw.
We've never seen us in the same room. No. You've got 12 boxes up there, Matt. I'm a gambling man. You know I'm a gambling man. I want to play a game with you. If you decide to take me up on this offer. This won't be a formal offer. But I'm going to let you choose 3 of the values that are left on the board that you think are going to be in box 14. If you hit the value, whatever is in that box, I will make an offer based on what is left on the board, but I will double it. If you can correctly, one of your 3 guesses, predict what is in the box. So if, for example, you said £35 and then you hit £35, your offer's going to go down, but because you got the prediction right, it'll double up. That is, of course, your signal that you want to accept this offer, is that you open box 14. This does not apply if you do not open the box that you said you're going to pick, box 14. So the way that you deal or no deal on this offer is simply by opening box 14 and declaring 3 values that might be inside. Whatever is inside, if you hit it, the offer that I would make will be doubled for this round only.
Okay, so no formal question to give here. Just if you instigate it by opening the box, then I ask you for 3 values, and we'll play it presumably by the book. I know the banker is a man of his word, so...
yes, he is indeed a man of his word, as am I. So I do intend to go for box 14.
You do intend to go for box 14, okay.
Go for it.
So, with that in mind, let me get. Actually, we'll zoom back to the board then. So that's what we've got left in play. What do you think is going to be in that box?
I'm trying to work. So 2 of the amounts I'm going to go for, which may or may not make sense. Bottom value, 10p.
Okay.
The top one, the £35.
Okay, the extremes of the game. Okay, I can understand that.
Yeah. So. Trying to work out which one is in the middle.
Because obviously, if it's the 10p, then that's just good for us in our general gameplay. The 35 at least bolsters your offer.
It's a double whammy. If the 10p is in there, then not only am I going to get a good offer, but the banker has to double it.
Yeah. If it's 35, then we're just sort of making the best out of a bad situation.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
And the third one I will select is the £8.
£8.
So
So
10p, £8 and £35.
that's the confirmation then of the three guesses.
That is my confirmation, yes.
Okay. That has been locked in an informal sense.
Mm-hmm.
And box 14, just to again completely confirm, you want to open that box.
Box 14, please, Ash.
Okay. Well, we know what we're looking for to double the offer. I mean, just in general, we would love to see that 10p go, because then you are into pound territory at the very least in your game.
I know the banker does not want this to be the 10p in any method of gameplay, but given I've taken the 1p as well in this round, it will hurt him.
10p, £8, £35, those are the ones that will double the offer. Anything else, and we're just sort of in regulation play on the offer. What is in box 14? £2.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
It's a good blue again, so can't complain on that. That's an all blue round there. Absolutely. So no doubling offer, but that's fine, because if that had not happened anyway, then you wouldn't have known the wiser. So I think just playing it is fine. 4 blues left on the board there. That's very strong versus 7 reds and 4 power 5.
Yeah.
So banker only has a 10p in there, power 5. You still have the 15, the 20, the 25, and the 35 still standing in that wonderful chunk. Hey, even put the 8 and £10 in that chunk, really. The 12.50 in the middle doesn't really matter that that's gone as points. You sort of lump that all together in a wonderful island of 6.
I don't really want my observations to influence the banker, but it's just I don't recall seeing a board this strong at the halfway point for.
It's been pretty strong.
3 months.
Yeah, it's been a pretty strong board there. I mean, even my game, I started off with horrid misfortune, but then it swung so heavily near the end of the game. So this is a pretty strong position, but it only takes 1 round to completely turn it on its side.
Yes,
so
indeed.
Anything can happen on the turn and the opening of a box, and also the picking up of a phone. So we didn't get our doubling there, Mr. Banker.
Alas not, but we could have some more games, I'm sure, a bit later on if you're still playing. And you said that on the turn of a box, or indeed the river of a box. I feel the flop is well and truly dealt with now. I felt that was a good game. That was a fun game. If we play it again, though, Matt, I'm going to change the stakes slightly. And I reserve the right to keep those cards close to my chest, because that was a big risk in my part, because I wanted to get you some money. Of course, the smart tactical thing to do there would have been to earmark 20, 25 and 35. Poker lessons, you earmark the most expensive. That way, if you hit them, you're safeguarded against getting a high offer. If you hit a low one, slightly greedy if that doubles up. If you hit a low off, it's going to go up anyway. But that having been said, you've had a very strong round there. Only 4 blues left, and I can't get away from that big chunk of power 5 and feel certain you're going to hit one of them, if not more, in the next round. So, this offer is significant, and I want to see if you can work it out. Chat is not going to help you out on this. Chat might be able to work it out as well. Ash is not going to help you out. But let's see if you can figure out the significance of this offer. It might be worth a reward if you can get it within, let's say, 30 seconds with no outside help. But it's a good offer all the same. Give it some thought.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Okay. Well, the offer from the banker here for box number 15 is £7 and 52 pence. £7 and 52 pence, and the time is on, according to the banker. Do you know the significance of
Well,
that?
I think first and foremost, I think let's acknowledge that £7.52 is an exceptional offer. So thank you, Mr. Banker, for that. In regards to the relation of the offer, I would hazard a guess that it is something to do with the odds of hitting one of the 3 that I selected from what was the remaining 12 boxes.
I mean, I might have just given it away by showing that thing.
Okay.
So if you look at the previous offers board, what does 752 look like?
Some of the two previous.
Yeah, some of the previous 2 offers. That's the significance.
Oh, I tell you what. Just now that I'm having a think about this is tough. Because the median. Hang on, have I got that right? Yeah, I've got that right on my end. Never mind. So the median would be the £8, so £7.52, very close to that. The problem I've got now is that the probability suggests I have to hit at least 1 red. I mean, the chances of another all blue round on that, 2.4% chance, which means 97.6% chance I hit 1 red, at least.
Okay. Well, according to chat, the vote's not complete yet, but so far we've got 7 saying no deal, 1 saying deal, and 2 apparently says, "What does it mean? The numbers, Mason." Well, we now know what it means.
Okay.
In fact, with more people now voting now that I've prompted it, apparently, by saying it, 11 with no deal, 2 with deal presently. So still the majority thinking you've got 1 more round in this, Matt.
Yeah, and if I want to get to my potential 5-box offer I have for the banker, then obviously I have to get there in live play.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it would be. I don't think I could use it outside of live play, and I don't think there would be any other mechanics available for that one. Check my notes. Okay. I'm ready for the question, please, Ash.
Okay. Matt, £7.52. Deal or no deal?
I said that is an exceptional offer, Mr. Banker, and I highly respect that. However, I hope he also accepts that there are going to be inevitable points in this game where I have to take a gamble, and I feel this is one. No deal.
And we go on. 3 more to the next offer. We go to 8-box now. Whiskers, you'll have treats later. So, Matt, the thing is, the way that the banker placed that 3rd offer, we are sort of in what people would call a Fibonacci sequence, but you can sort of create them by any set of numbers, like there's the Lucas numbers as well, and then there's the Brady numbers of those that have watched Numberphile. Maybe these are the Matt's numbers. So maybe if you do well in this round, maybe you'll get the sum of the previous 2 offers again. That'd be pretty cool.
Okay. I'm not going to say it out loud. I'll let people work it out. Yeah. Right.
But that's if we get a decent round out of this.
So, I know, and again, I know which 3 boxes I'm going to go for.
Okay.
I'm going to play a little bit of a game with the audience and see if they can work it out from the clue which I'm going to give. Children of Earth.
Okay, yeah. I know where this is going, yeah. And I could see where they all are as well.
So I want to see if...
I mean, that says no deal. So are we going for the first of that sequence then, Matt?
Not the sequence. No, score. I'm happy for people. That's why I said it. If players want to guess in the chat, then
don't spoil the actual content of what the significance of that number is, though. I'd say, like, if you've not seen it, then I would really go and watch it rather than be spoiled.
Yes, Keshi is right with that sequence. We'll go in that sequence. So box 4, please, Ash.
Box number 4. Probably should have pre-computed that because I already knew what was going on. Come on then, we need the blue here. There's only 4 blues left. It'd be great if we get another all blue round here.
So it wouldn't be that bad if we basically hit £8 downwards.
£8 down is probably safe for us indeed. But we want to keep those remaining power 5 intact if we can, because that's a very strong position to be in. Show us what's in box number 4. £20.
Okay. I knew I was going to have to hit something
Yeah.
in that bank and in that power 5 at some point. So
Okay, we've hit it. Now we can take that off. We'll just hit something else. Just hit something else now. Ignore the power 5 now.
Okay, so number 5, please, Ash.
Number 5. Pretty much next door to number 4, save for one spot.
Mhm.
What is in box 5? £5, which I think we said is safe. Lowest red. I think we're okay with that.
Yep.
Does make that gap between the blues and reds a bit wider, but
below the previous offer, so that's fine.
Okay. You want to finish off the sequence?
Number 6, please, Ash.
Number 6, who is adjacent to the 5 just then. To complete off the 4, 5, 6. Show us, please, what is in box number 6. Come on, let's make it a blue. It's £1. It is £1, so it's not an all red round at the very least.
That's okay. Yeah.
So you only hit one of your remaining power 5, so you're down to 3, which is still good. 15, 25, 35, they've got a nice sort of linear increment to them. You've got a bit of a gap between the £2 and £8, but I think that's okay still.
Right.
Especially if on the next round you hit all 3 remaining blues.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for now, is that you can, in theory, remove all the blues in the next round.
Yeah.
And even if you hit all the reds, like the top 3 reds, you can still be looking at £10, which is still higher than any of your offers you've had so far.
I mean, the chance of the all blue round, 1 in 56.
It can happen, though. It can happen.
It can. There does equally mean, but there is a very, very high chance of not having an all blue round. Equally, not having the nightmare round.
Indeed. They are all permutations in the possibilities. It's just whichever one will happen. We don't know yet. All combinations. Banker is in, though. So, maybe a favourable round for you, Banker, since we did hit 2 reds.
2 reds.
The 1 blue.
1 of the power 5. Only 1 blue. That 10p is still there. Problem with this, Matt, is that you've broken my nice pattern of sequences that were going on. So, since you've taken it upon yourself to change the fabric of the game anyway with 10-year-old Doctor Who references, which I admire for what it's worth, I'm going to throw it right back at you. I can't go up, Matt. You know I can't go up. 2 reds, 1 blue. I thought the last offer was quite generous as it was.
I agree.
Chat knows what's coming, I'm pretty sure, and if you give it a little bit of thought, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to work it out as well, though Ash is going to tell you in just a couple of seconds.
Want to pre-predict this one?
£4.56.
Right numbers, wrong order. Offer is £6.54.
Okay.
So, slightly higher than you were predicting there, but it is a drop. Already a drop by £1, though. So, not a massive drop in the grand scheme of things.
No. I think I kind of anticipated a drop because I did take the 20. However, taking a blue and a red that was below the previous offer, I didn't think the offer would drop as much in comparison. This is a tricky one, and at 8 box, this is precarious. This is very precarious. I'd actually like to ask for a bit of advice, if I may.
Oh, indeed you may. Who would you like to ask advice of?
Here's a score about.
This score count. Are you around to offer some opinion?
Because I know he's very good at analysing the game at this point. He's very good at that.
There we are. Hello, score count. Welcome.
You know I haven't been keeping track of it for a while, so this is going to take me a hot moment to actually work this out.
Okay, well, once you work that out, I'll see what's being said in the text chat.
So we've got, at the moment, the vote is 10 say no deal, and only one person thinks you should be dealing here.
Oh, okay, so that's dropped from in comparison with last time.
And yeah, Silent Marine, as throughout this game, it's for the UK game, it's 5 in the first round, and then it's always 3 for each round thereafter, unless the banker decides to change it up. But yes, the poll is in, and it's pretty much unanimous, save for one person wanting to say they want to get out and keep that £6.54.
I mean, this is. I mean, yeah. If I get the perfect round and wipe the blues off, it is fact that the banker will have to go up.
Well, yeah, your minimum is £8 to walk away with
Exactly.
on the board. So yeah. Score. Any thoughts here?
I'm getting there.
Well, get there faster.
I'm getting there very quickly. There's a lot of copy and pasting involved in this process.
Natter in chat says one more round still in.
Yeah, I mean, the problem I've got is there is about 18% chance of all red, which is, at this stage, that's quite powerful.
Do you follow the numbers, though, or do you follow your gut?
I think
what
it's
does your gut say? What do you think is in box 15? What do you think you have?
Oh.
Don't worry, it'll loop.
Okay. There we go.
So yeah, what do you think is in box 15? What do you think you got?
I think there's red in there.
Okay, how significant a red?
15. Sorry?
How significant a red? Are we thinking an £8 red, or are we thinking a £35 red?
I'm not sure. I think double digits. I will go that far, and I think I will.
You think double digits? So, if you were to go all the way to 2 box, would you keep your box then? Just based off the values you can see here, obviously there will be fewer values to look at that point, but as it currently stands, would you keep your box all the way to the end?
I think it depends on whether I can bring my potential 5-box offer into play.
Okay.
Well, we are approaching that.
I have done some very hasty maths.
Okay.
The odds are in your favour.
Mm-hmm.
Of the 28 remaining endgames, there are 19 that benefit you.
Okay.
Hush. 9 leave you worse off than £6. That leave you at £6 or worse off on average.
Okay. So 19 favour me, 6 don't, and there are.
So 19 favour you, 9 don't, and of those 9, only 3 cut you off. Only 3 cut you off at definitely less than £6.
Which is basically all blues.
Which is basically, having the penny, the £1.50, and the 2, some combination of those.
Okay.
Obviously. So you're not in a terrible position.
Okay.
Right,
thank you for your advice. Well, much appreciated.
What do we think then, Matt? Are you ready for the question?
I think I'm ready for the question, please, Ash.
Okay. No, go away, Google Chrome. Focus on a window. Offer is £6.54, Matt. Deal or no deal?
The banker knows his job. He is really making this tricky. No deal.
So we go to 5 box, and if we can make this an all blue round, this will be just perfect, because it will mean a minimum of £8 win for you, Matt. So let's get hyped in chat. Let's see those more P's in chat. Let's see if we can get that wonderful combination, that wonderful possibility of an all blue round. Matt, do you have 3 numbers already prepared?
That's the problem. I don't.
You do not.
No, there's no.
So are we winging this one
patterns.
then? Okay. Where are we bringing it to first?
18, please.
Box number 18. sort of in the middle there over on the east wing. Let's make this a blue. Let's start an all blue round, please. What's in box 18? Oh, 35. Brings you down to your power 2. 15 and 25 still standing, but we do not want to hit any more of them. Leave them as they are. Let's hit 10p, the £1.50.
I have actually now chosen 3 boxes, and I'm not going to change it because, yeah, I'm just not going to.
Okay.
17, please, Ash.
Box number 17. So we've gone 18, now down to 17. We need to make this a blue to offset that £35. Please be a blue. Please be the 10p. £1.50, we'll take it. £1.50, we'll definitely take that. If we get rid of that 10p, that will be a minimum of a £2 win. But we still have to hit it.
I think at this point only the 10p would neutralise the loss of the 35, so we've got to find it, or this is going to be a bit painful.
Yeah.
Box 16, please.
I was kind of figuring that. 18 down to 17, down to 16. Come on, this has to be a blue. Can't hit any reds here. Otherwise, this might be a very difficult 5-box decision to make. What is in box 16? £10. It is a red. So that brings your final 5 to 10p, £2, £8, £15, and £25.
I think my potential game offer to the banker could work with this board.
Okay. Do you want to let us in on that now, or do you want to do that when the banker's on the phone?
Until the offer, until the banker has sent his offer to you, Ash, and then I will make the offer to banker.
Oh, right. So, okay. This is interesting.
I do not want to influence the offer yet.
Banker is in, as we would expect, because this is $5. We didn't want to see that 35, but obviously you did, banker.
I wasn't calling to say anything about the status of the game. I was just phoning to remind Mr. Matt that this is my game. I don't play by his rules. And I will happily sit here and wait for him to deliberate and make my offer in my own good time.
All right. Banker's going to waste our time now. All right, fair enough.
Okay.
I mean, I get paid by the minute, so that's fine for me.
Well, my game offer, if he takes it up, because obviously the offer has to have potential benefits and deficits for both sides.
Absolutely.
So my game offer would obviously reflect that he would stand to potentially gain as much as I would potentially have to stand to gain.
Okay. Let's have a look at chat. What do they think? So, Scorecard says 3 versus 7 on better than £6. So it's not as bad as it looks. Car says there may be an offer of about £8 or $7.99 on the board. Anyone else in chat want to proffer an opinion what they think the offer will be once the banker has deliberated enough? Anyone else in chat? Come on, pilgrims, let's make some noise.
Whilst we're waiting for
Netta thinks about £6.
How's your day been?
My day's been fine. Yeah, it's been fine. I enjoyed the warmer weather today when I went out for the walk today. So yeah, it's been good to see the weather finally get a bit warmer. Chat are finally coming in with some offers. So we've got, let's say, £6 from Nata, $7.65 from Kegler. Shadowbane thinks about £10. Now that'll be rather high, and that would be like easy I'm getting out of here money. Maybe a hungry $7.89. Oh, so moving the 4, 5, 6 up. $6.88. 10 is way too high. $7.65. $7.54. So there's a lot of sequential themes going on here. Miller's going for the nice number, $6.90. Or Kesha going for the slightly other nice number, $6.69. Vroom going for 845. Dave Inspiration thinks 777, going for the triple luck number. Lots of numerology going on around in chat.
Indeed. Some good sound theories in there. I think there are some that the bank would just no way offer, either because it's too high or too, ridiculously too low. But as you rightly said, it's a good game.
Okay, Banker is in. So, you finally had a thought, have you, Banker?
I'm anxious not to break the build, so I changed my mind about what I actually posited as an offer. However...
Yeah, I did see that. I was wondering what was going on here.
I decided to change my mind about it and just do it non-verbally with a non-offer, but this is an offer, Matt. I'm going to make an offer in a moment. I've got the offer in mind.
Okay.
You must have smelt elements of this game before. If you choose the no deal, in fact, this is going to be a non-official offer because I've not made the offer yet. I'm going to ask Ash to ask you the question as to whether or not you want to play my game. That's what the original offer was going to be. It was going to be game on. And so the question to you is going to be game on, deal or no deal. And the game on game is going to be, can you guess the offer? And if you get within 25p either side of the offer and no deal, I will let you go one box at a time.
Okay.
If you decide to game on and you don't get within 25p of either side of what this next offer is going to be, then I'm going to have Ash investigate the inspector view and let me have a look inside your box.
Oh, are you kidding me?
If you want to play my little game. Because I know that Ash can do that and still remain impartial and keep a poker face. But he can DM me the value of your box.
Oh, God.
And then I can make any subsequent offers. The original offer that I'm about to make will, of course, still stand, but any future offers will be based on the knowledge that I know what's in your box. So, I'll get Ash to ask you if you want to play the game, deal or no deal. If you deal, I will make an official offer, and you will then have to guess it. If you don't want to play the game, the offer may or may not change. But that's for you to find out. May the odds be ever in your favour.
Okay, so before we continue then, Matt, game on or no game on?
So I just want to try and understand I've got this right. If I say game on, and I predict the offer within 25p, I can go one box at a time.
You will have the right to one box in the,
if I
in the
say
future
game
round.
on and I don't predict the offer accurately,
Correct.
the banker will be informed of what is in my box.
Correct. The other thing that did, obviously, the other thing that banker said is if you predict within 25p, and of course no deal the offer, but that's a given because
yes, of course,
one at a time doesn't really matter once you've dealt. So that is what's on the line. So,
well,
Matt.
It's interesting that the banker offers that because I'll play my card. I will mention what my gameplay offer would have been, and that would have been that if I go on in life, basically, if I no deal the cash offer, if the bank is prepared to do this, is that whilst I keep the top value in play, so the £25, I get to go one box at a time. If I find the £25 at any point, then it's got to go all the way to 2 boxes. The catch being, if the 10p is left in play at 2 boxes, the banker gets to see what's inside my box. So it's in
those are your rules.
It is.
Those are your rules, not his rules. But
so
it's
that
good
was
to
in
know
my
that's what was on your mind.
No, I thought I'd be fair. But okay, yeah.
That's fine. So, let's just to iterate for those in chat so they're not confused. The rules, as stipulated by the banker here, is if game on, and you can predict within 25p of what this offer will be, then you get one box at a time. If you do not predict, if you game on and do not predict within 25p, then banker will be informed what is currently in your box 15, and you'll still get an offer anyway after the fact. If you decide not to game on, then you'll just get an offer, and we just play as normal. So, Matt, game on or no game on?
I think it would be fair to say that there is mutual respect between myself and the banker, and therefore I will respect his offer. Game on.
Game on. So, that's the unofficial thing we've done.
Yep.
And the banker offer has come in. Now, obviously, we have to go through the procedure of picking the phone up and saying to the banker, he is gaming on.
Well, I'm looking forward to this then, Matt. It's in your court. Are you going to be able to predict what I've offered you? Ash is not going to tell you. He's not going to put the lozenge on the screen until such a time as you have made your prediction of what I have offered you at this point. That offer will still stand. So even though you are game on, you are still entirely entitled to deal this offer if you like what you see. However, if you can get within 25p either side, you can go one box at a time. If you don't get within 25p either side, I'm going to see what's in your box. And that could make a difference to the game, and it might make a difference to your decision, if you like this offer. The choice is yours, but of course, we need a number from you first.
You can get the one box if the price is right. So, I can see the offer, but I am not going to reveal it.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, what do you believe the offer is?
My prediction, and this is not going off of what all my stat bots are saying, this is a gut guess. £4.56.
So you are believing that we're continuing with the numbers theme, and you're being punished to £4.56.
Yeah.
Confirm that is your offer.
Confirm £4.56 is my prediction. Lock it in.
I can reveal that it is those three numbers, but I'm afraid the wrong way round. We've returned to a previous offer of £6.54. He's stuck. Did not move an inch, so I'm afraid you know what that means, Matt. Yeah. So while you ponder this offer, because you're still in play on that, while you ponder that, I am going to find out what is presently in your box. I'm presuming I'm looking at the number less by 1. I'm going to scene view and looking at it like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I am having a look. Chat, what do we think? What the situation here is with £6.54? Let's have a look at your box. Okay. And Matt. Sorry. Ben even. Don't want to send it to you, Matt. That would be gross.
I mean, yeah, you want to send it to me.
There you go, Ben. You have been informed. So, the box has been sent over to the banker to look and has returned back to its plinth at the crazy chair. So, chat, what do we think here? We've got some oh gods, no deals, no deals, no deals. I'll bail, no deal, deal. Close call though after box peak, deal, deal. Mainly because of the peak with an imaginary black seal on it. Yeah, that would probably be a good thing to do if we did do that. So, there's, I think mostly saying no deal here, even with the peak situation happening.
Have we got a poll going, or?
There's no poll active at the moment. That's up to other moderators to do if they want to. Inca says, crunch the maths on this, and £6.54 could buy you about 80 Jaffa cakes. Thank you for the conversion rate there of pounds to current Jaffa cake currency exchange. Can you change the colour of the seal from the inspector? I probably can. Let me see if I can for immersion purposes. Let me see if I can change the...
break the game. Well, no, if you break the game, it means you've got to abandon it and start again.
Oh, it changes the box colours and everything. I'm not going to touch it. It changed the box colours and everything, so I'm not going to change it. Okay. No, someone was suggesting to put the black seal on to say that the banker has seen it, but unfortunately it's not an instance material, so I can't do that. Don't say that. Please let's not start this game over. I want to see family for Christmas. I mean, so do I, Ape. I missed seeing my family at Christmas. I still have not seen my family since a while ago. So I'm looking forward to hopefully in a couple of months' time when I can. Matt, what do we think of the situation? What do you want to do?
This is tricky. £6.54. I'm trying to think what red, if I were to hit one of the reds, which one could I hit and get away with it, so to speak?
Mm-hmm.
Or even hitting two reds, what could I get away with?
I mean, you could be left with an extremes game here of like 10p, £25 potentially. You could be left with a 15.25. Could be left with a 10p, £2.
I think.
Obviously, they're all permutations and combinations.
I mean, so if I were left with 10p and 2 could obviously, as a game crash, I'd give a lot of £3 and 1p. £10 in the 8. That's not great. 10, 15.
Well, 10 and 8, you could still be left with a 50-50 chance of getting a value better than you've seen previously in this entire game.
But the offer
obviously not
that
from the
will come
offer,
with
but
that, the offer
obviously the offer would be
come with
terrible.
that
But
is, well, in normal play, it would likely be lower than the first offer, but obviously the banker knows what's in box 15, which obviously has a different dynamic. I am rabbiting. I'm noticing how we're dragging on. So I will have a question for you, Ash.
okay. Let me focus back on the controller. I need to see my things. Offer stood at £6.54. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
We go to 2 box, and of course, as part of that game on offer, you're not getting 1 box at a time, so you are committed to 2 box.
So effectively, this is a point of just choosing which of the box on the wings I want to keep in play.
Yep, pretty much. Pretty much.
And on that basis, for the memes, I'm going to keep number 8 in play at the end. So we'll just start off with number 2, please, Ash.
Okay, starting off with number 2. You still believe that your box 15 has a red in it?
60% chance. 40%.
Don't give me percentages. Give me gut responses. All right, let's open up.
Bring the maths to it. I was always going to bring maths, but number 2, please.
All right, let's see if we can get rid of one of these blues. 10p and £2. If we can get rid of those, then we are looking at a good finisher. What's in box 2? £8. Right down the middle of the 5 we still had.
That doesn't help either. That doesn't help either of us.
So
really.
now you're sort of extremifying, if that's even a word, the game further. Where next?
Number 12, please.
Box 12?
Yes, please.
Oh, we did not get there. The banker is ringing in. Why?
Because I know what's in your box. And I know you would hate to go home with £2, Matt?
Do you know what? I'd take £2.
I'm sure you would. I'm sure you'd prefer something a little bit more than that, though. And since you've gone right down the middle of the game, which is sort of symptomatic with what happens at $5, you split it right down the middle. It's not changed the board. So here's your final chance to get out.
That's my quote. Thanks. Bye. I mean, there's nothing on the line on this guess. What do you think the offer is?
I think he's gone up, and not by much. $6.69 for the memes.
$6.69 for the memes. Well, he did say this is your last chance to get out. He meant the same offer. $6.54. This is your last chance with this offer. Once again, for the third time.
Ask me the question, please, Ash.
Whoa, okay, no hesitation. All right, let me press my buttons. Matt, £6.54.
I'm done
deal or no
games.
deal?
No deal.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So we are continuing on.
Box 12, please, Ash.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. Box number 12 from Matt.
You mess with the ref, you get the cards.
What is in box number 12? Please be one of the blues. 10p! 10p! So it's a minimum win of £2 now. If we get rid of the 2, then this will be an awesome way to spin this game around. So, you're saying you're keeping number 8?
I'm keeping 8. We're going with 3, please, Ash. Open 3.
You want to open up box number 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Please, come on, chat. Let's get this to be another blue. Say more P in chat, please. Let's hype it up. If this could be the blue, then we're looking at the best situation in this game so far, between £15 and £25. Open it up. What is in box 3? Doesn't want to be the top. Really doesn't want to be the middle. If we can make it the bottom, the blue, then that will be perfect. Open the box. 15. Split down the middle again.
Oh, wow.
So we are left with a game of somewhat extremes here. £2 over on row 8 and £25 over on row 9. So nearly finishing on the same row on each side. That is what you have to deal with here at 2-box Matt. The thing is, if you look at the average of those, I know the offer may not necessarily align with any of the averages, but if you look at that, that's already better than what you've seen so far in this game.
Yeah. Question I would like to ask the banker, and I would hope he answered it. What he would offer if he didn't know the contents of 15?
Unfortunately, he's already been influenced by what he knows about this box, so he can't really retroactively figure out what the offer would have been. Let's have a look at chat. Minna says it should be a £10. Nata says 11.15. Car says 10.69. Milk says 12.34 to continue the counting theme. Kegler 9.87 going with the reverse counting theme. Scorecat believes at least £10. And also Sight Marine suggesting, wonder how the bank feels after you sort of very abruptly dismissed the offer at 4-box. Let's have a look at chat. Now, we haven't even seen the offer come in, and there's some pre-predictions of what to do. 5 people already think you should deal, regardless of what offer comes in, which is very weird. And 3 believe they're just going to no deal, they're just going to ignore whatever offer comes in. So there's already 8 people that have decided, I don't care what offer's coming up next, I'm just going to do one thing or another. So that's very interesting that we haven't even seen numbers.
I'm just trying to think in general what the highest amount is that's outside of your game, Ash. What anyone's won so far. What the maximum is.
Well, the bank will be the one with the stats there, unfortunately. I can't bring that stuff up. Where are you going? Now I know. Sapsy thinks 1234. Deuce thinks 955. Jay White thinks 1308. Milk says there's no way it'll be 654 again. I'd hope not. That would be quite cruel if it was. Car says the average is 1350, so it'll be below that. The banker is ringing in. So, we are left with a weirdly balanced board, almost.
As all things should be. Yeah. The difference being the balance tips in my favour. Because
you know
I know
what's
what's in
boxes.
your box. I alluded to it before. You don't want to go home with £2. So, a number of ways that a banker like me could play this game. And given that I know what's in your box, and it's a straight toss-up of £2 and £25, I think you're going to have to think about this very carefully. And I will end this spiel by saying, if you no-deal this, I will offer you the swap. The choice is yours.
Well, there's something at least. We are guaranteed a swap to happen if you were to no deal. But first of all, we need the offer, and the offer is £9.87. So we are continuing the counting down theme. £9.87, which is the highest offer we've seen so far. What do we think, Matt? What's your thoughts?
That's a tricky one. That's a real tricky one, that.
Swap is on the table.
It is.
And £9.87.
So effectively, I've got three options here. Box 8, box 15, or 987.
Yes, that's the game. Very well surmised.
Yes, so simple as. If someone had said to me about 2 hours ago, no, hang on. If someone said to me 3 hours ago that I'd fall short of getting on through Wheel of Fortune 3 times, that I get to play no deal and go in with £2, and on top of that have a good laugh, I'd have taken that. Ash, you may ask me the question.
Okay. Oh, things are overlapping. Let's get rid of that. Matt. £9.87. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
We are going on then to open up a box. But just to go through the formal process. Hello again, Mr. Banker.
Man of my word, you may have the swap.
So, the boxes in contention here. Box number 8 and box number 15. Earlier, you said, or believed, that box 15 had a red in it.
I did.
Do you still believe that?
This is one thing, I don't know if I'm overthinking this. I said I thought a red was in this box, in box 15. I said I thought it was double figures. And yet the banker has made no allusion to that, having seen the contents. I'd like to swap, please.
Let me go through the official process.
Yeah.
So, Matt. Swap or no swap?
Swap.
Swap has... Oh, you know what I've done again, Ben? I forgot to set the box to swap, didn't I? Can you send me another offer? Is that a thing you can do at this point? No. Well, there's no music. There's no music playing. It's not paused. No. Sorry about this. I forgot to do the focus again.
It's all right.
Is there anything I can do? Can I like force phone ring? Would that work here? Nope, that didn't do anything. No, it's not broken. There's no errors. Focus on box 8. Let's find out. 5, 8. Trying to focus. It's not focusing. I can't do that either. Apparently, it's just halted. Apparently, it has halted. I mean, I can obviously go to Team View, but I would like to do it proper. Oh, okay. You know what I can do then? Let me see if I can find the camera object then and move them around. See if I can do that. Okay. We're doing some manual camera work here. Noel's behind the camera. So just bear with me while I just move the camera around to move to box number 8. We can do this. There we go. We are zoomed in box number 8. We don't have the tense music. I can also... I can fake it. Trigger on what? Which trigger? What? Where's the animator? Is it on the hinge? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. It says open box as a trigger thing. Yeah. Okay. So I can do that. Okay. So, have you made the right decision here on swapping to box number 8? Or were you destined to £25 in the other box? I don't know. 25 could be here. 25 could be over there. Where is it? Let's open up box number 8. It's £2. Shouldn't have swapped. You shouldn't have swapped, unfortunately. And now I need to move the camera back, hopefully, back to the crazy chair. Where is the crazy chair? It's there-ish. Oh dear. And let's find that box and reveal the thing. Hit the hinge, hit the trigger. Dong. £25 was there in box number 15 all along. And even Ben can confirm that because I did send it at the time of the preview, so there is at least proof that was the case.
Shouldn't have swapped.
Matt shouldn't have swapped, unfortunately, but you do still win at least £2. Hope you had a good game, though.
I've had a really enjoyable game. It's been nice to get on to hear and play. Big kudos to the banker for the way he's played the game. Big respect for his honesty. And, it's just the way it pans out today.
Twas.
All right. Well, another blue win for the players there. Another sort of victory for the banker overall. Banker, what's your closing thoughts here?
Knowing what's in the box is something of a double-edged sword because you then have to offer based on what you think the player thinks you think is in the box. And so when you message to say there's £25 on the table, I thought I need to give myself a couple of outs here. But also, if I pitch high, Matt's going to think I'm trying to get him out of the game because there's a big value money in the box and I don't want to shell out that money. Whereas if I pitch too low, he's going to think it's a double bluff or a triple bluff. So I thought, let's muddy the waters with the swap. And it turns out Matt was right the whole time. There was a red in his box and it was a 2-digit red and it was £25. But that's the way the game goes. And Matt, I will be in touch in the morning to arrange transfer via PayPal of the £2. If anybody watching would like to take part in Deal or No Deal, we will be playing next month, towards the end of season, whatever we're on now, 3. Discord is right there if you want to go join there for more information. In terms of rolling the credits, Ash, if you put the camera object back into something called, I think it's wide view, and then reset. There's an object called.
Actually do that.
Wide
I'm hitting wide view button and it's not working.
No, if there's an object in the hierarchy called it might be inside camera angles.
Right.
If you put it inside there and reset the values, the transform, it should put us back to a wide screen.
Okay. There we go. Sort of, almost.
Close enough. It looks like the focus view might have changed a bit, but that's good enough.
There we go.
In terms of credits, that is well, that's normally progress.
There you go.
Oh yeah, there we go. Some credits. Thank you for joining us here for Game Night Classics. On the show, I'm going to take these sunglasses off now. We'll enjoy the credits and the karaoke version. Ash, what are you doing tomorrow?
It's not dropped because, like I say, it's just refactor hell. It's becoming a rewrite at this point in time. So,
I know that feeling.
it's just, yeah, it's going to be painful. 1 versus 100 question mark.
Wipe out.
We had Wipeout very recently. That's all my concern on that is. So,
yeah, fair point.
So we'll do 1 versus 100.
Outright is on Friday, isn't it?
Outright should still be on Friday though. Yeah, we're definitely looking to that.
My question pack comes up.
Well, in the meanwhile, of course, do go and support Ash over on his channel right there for 1 versus 100 question mark tomorrow. Outright on Friday. In between the two, you can go and check out our friend Quizzy Dan, who's doing his Quizzy Bingo on Thursday night at 8. I'm going to be back on Saturday with, I think, The Purge. The Purge. And, of course, more face-off stuff. Saturday week, just FYI, is the AMA with me and Mrs. Flush. Ask us anything you like. Might be starting a bit earlier, might be going on a bit later. I've got an idea for a Red Herrings pack that is sort of a homegrown Red Herrings pack from me and Mrs. Flush. We've both got a couple of ideas for that, so that's fun. Next Tuesday is supposed to be the pilot episode of Going for Gold. The build is just about ready. I do need a few more questions. I know David has sent me a load of stuff, but I need to go through and tweak them because they're in a sort of a non-readable format at the moment, which is fine. And I'm hugely grateful to David for the question pack, but I'll need to go through and unpick them. But that's next Tuesday, along with Countdown. I need somebody in Dictionary Corner, if anybody fancies coming along to do Dictionary Corner. Actually, you've not done Dictionary Corner for a while, have you? Do you fancy next Tuesday?
I could sit in Dictionary Corner, absolutely.
There we go. I don't need a Dictionary Corner delegate. Ash is going to come to Dictionary Corner next week for Countdown and the pilot episode of Going for Gold. So that would be really, really good fun, hopefully. I think the build is working. Just need a few questions. I've got some from David that hopefully I can pass out. But if you've got any more, do go join the server, get yourself the question writers role, and you will be able to access the question writers part of the server. And of course, more face off on Saturday, along with the Purge and along with the AMA Saturday week. So much stuff going on. Tipster, I know it's had a couple of weeks off, but Pinnacle Larder should be around on Sunday. I'll remind you about that on Saturday as well. So do go join all the servers and all the stuff. We're going to raid someone because I've got Brain Mage and HUDs online. HUDs has been online for a while, which makes me think they might be about to finish. So let's go raid Brain Mage. Brain Mage is... oh, that's what we want. Brain Mage is a little bit like sort of Quizzy Dan, if Quizzy Dan were a bit sweary. Cryptic crosswords and stuff. It looks like they're playing Undertale at the moment, but honestly, one of the nicest people I've spoken to in recent forages on Twitch. Really nice guy. Yeah, playing some Undertale. Go give him some love. Say hi. And all the rest of it, and I'll see you next time. From me and from Ash, thank you very much to Ash. Thank you to Matt. Thank you to all our players in Wheel of Fortune tonight. Enjoy the rest of your week. I may, well, I will see you on Saturday. I will see you on Friday. I might be around tomorrow. I'm not sure what we're doing for dinner tomorrow night, but I'll try and show my face at some point. And all the rest of it, yeah. Be splendid, be wonderful, be marvellous. Keep an eye out for an impromptu stream. Maybe I might start thinking about doing something Thursday afternoons at some point, so keep an eye open for that. Might start this week, might not. But we'll see what happens. We're going to go raid Brainmage, so let's go give them some love. Thanks very much for watching. Until next time, peace out, take care, and good night. Raid message is swap.